welcome.
You are very welcome.
You are most welcome.
Welcome to the cult, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the fucking show.
You can put your finger in it.
Oh, welcome back to another What the Friday. What the Friday. Now, how is everyone? And yeah, I pushed it back to 1 o'clock because I was starving and I wanted to get something to eat after the footy stream. So 1 o'clock start. How's everyone? Timmy, how you going? Hello. Blake, he's having a conniption because the time changed. What? Oh wow. I got a lot set up for this one. I'll get through some sports and Australian stuff first, and then I'll probably send out the link for anyone or anyone, a few people who want to come on, talk some mad shit. And then, yes, also tomorrow, did you want to drop that link, Tim, for tomorrow's stream for yours? I'll be on around 3 o'clock Eastern Australian on with Open Airlock on the spacing, talking some, covering a bit of what I'm going to do here and some other stuff as well. What's up, Orange Hat? How you doing, mate? I know you got a stream coming up later today too, don't you? Marvel versus DC. I'll probably be in bed for that one, though. Oh, unless, depends what time it's on. Anyway. Alex, yeah. How you doing? All right, so a bit of the first stuff to go over, I think I want to bring up was, because it all happened like on arena. No, it's not Arena Football League, lol. Change furry. Where's your little avatar? There it is. There you go. Oh, all right then. Should be midday. Yeah, I'll probably snoozing. All right, let's go to. So what happened was my Friday stream, and then there was full Aussie Saturday night, and then Sunday was going to have the Man United Liverpool game. I was going to be watching that, and then I actually had to do a stream on it because it was so big. They postponed the game, so now Man United's going to have 3 games this week because supporters broke through the barriers, went onto the playing field to protest the owners. Look, throwing flares, protesting the owners of the club, my team, Man United, singing chants and stuff. And then I covered it in my other stream and did a video on it as well. So you want to go back and have a look. And then this is from Barstool. Got someone's video when they walked onto the pitch. And now the update for that was that they actually, Sky News actually cornered Avram Glazer in Florida because he lives in Florida, one of the owners. And they were just asking him, so what do you think of the protest? Have you got anything to say about the supporters, to your fans, to the supporters of Man United? How are they feeling? He didn't say a word. Did not say a word. Fucking asshole. So the fans are hoping him and his family will be gone. Because what happened was they had the whole Liverpool game postponed. And look what's trending. Yeah, look how the Glazers ruined Man United. It's just this family has been in for years and just destroying this club. Well, destroying the relationships with them and the fans at the club. Yeah, they've been winning titles and buying players left and right, but the relationship they have with the fans, I don't think they've talked to them once since they've been at the club in the 2000s. And now the whole thing with the European Super League was there's going to be Man United and a bunch of other clubs. And what happened was, so the Champions League and Europa League semi-finals were on this week. So the second legs were on, and what happened? Manchester City, and then Real Madrid, and Man City, Real Madrid. Then there was also who else? Chelsea and PSG. And so PSG would have won by default because they would have kicked the other English clubs out. But Man City won, and now Chelsea won, so they're both in the Champions League final. So 2 English clubs in Champions League final. And now there is a women's team, Blake. And now Man United is actually in the Europa League final because they won 6-2 and then they lost 3-2, but on goal difference they won 8-4 or something. I don't know, it's something ridiculous. So they smashed them 8-5, I guess. So they're in the finals, and they would have all been kicked out. But now they're going to be in the finals. So that's what's happened. The update there, talking to one of the owners. Now, let me kill that one. Now, all right, Australian news. You'll like this one. So the Australian Federal Police announces new targets to recruit more women. Cool. If they're right for the job and they can do the job and they're well qualified, sure. But what this lady was saying in the video is, right now the AFP is sitting at, I think, 21% female to male ratio, and they want to get that up to 30% in the next few years. So they're going to schools and specifically targeting young girls to be like, get them interested in joining the AFP. Now, what I wanted to point out, and this is on 7, and now have a look at 17 dislikes to 8 likes, and 520 views. Does not get heaps of views, even if they've got 439,000 subs. But check the comments. What if they decide to all have maternity leave at once? There goes 30% of your stuff on leave. Oh my God, Blake. Yeah. Whatever you do, don't hire the right person for the job. Yeah. Since these guys knocked me back, I might have gender reassignment and give it another crack. But that's the nature of these days. You just, as soon as you say we're going to be targeting to hire women to get our quota up, it's like, well, as long as they're qualified and capable for the job. Because I do know, I'm not going to say where or who, but I do know of a female that passed all her theory training, but she went to do practical and she just had no idea. Just could not carry out the tasks and just completely over-escalated. So, I mean, like, if you're going to hire women, make sure they're capable for the role. But people are just, look at the comments. Like, yeah, the more it seems to be just, wow. Go Air Force. Yeah, where's Mara? Go Air Force. So AFP wants to have 30% female numbers in the next few years. Rhino. Go for Rhino. Yeah, he'd be all right. Yeah, go like Air Force, like Captain Marvel. Oh man. If women wanted to be a police, it would 50-50. Yeah, but this isn't the police, this is the AFP. This is like the federal police, like the higher up. Off we go to the wild blue. No. Yeah. Oh, okay. This yeah. Oh well. So terrorists and truckers would be delighted at this news. Identify as a woman on resume. Yeah, you could. They thought Captain Karen was a Navy. Goes into USA. Yeah. Now I don't know about what words I can use on this, but it's literally convicted of sexual assault. This is Jared Hayne, who actually played in the NRL. He played a bit of union as well. And he actually played for San Francisco for a couple of games for the 49ers in the NFL back in, I think, 2015. So he went and played running back for the San Francisco 49ers when they were absolutely terrible. So what happened was apparently on after the 2018 grand final NRL, he did convicted of aggravated sexual assault on the night of the grand final, and he's finally convicted. But what happened was these people who were there supporting him, fucking disgusting, because I don't have the video, but I have the person. This guy, as the victim was walking out of court, I don't know why she went the same way. I don't know why she went the same way as everyone else. Like, if she's a victim of SA, she should be. She could go out another exit, not in front of all the media. But this motherfucker spat at her as she was walking out, and then it got picked up on the cameras, and the media was like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, you idiot?" And he just lashed out at them too. But this motherfucker, absolutely disgusting. Like, supporter. You're gonna support Jared Hayne for being a fucking R word? Get out of it. And that's how you're gonna support him? By fucking spit. Get the fuck out. But yeah, that's what's been happening in Australia. Looks like a Parramatta fan. Yeah, he does too. Yep. Look at that statement. Yes, I'm destroyed and damaged, but I'm still standing. What a fucking champion. Fuck that guy. Now he's now we're this was the meme. Someone did this meme. So he got convicted for a minimum of 3 years and 8 months, which is what his jersey number was at San Francisco in the NFL, which is uncanny. I don't know how the fuck. That's complete coincidence. But look, Hayne, 3 years, 8 months. Yeah, fuck you. And now this just came out. Former superstar to that inmate, new life in prison. Nah, I don't want to watch that video. Fuck off. Handcuffed, placed in a steel compartment inside white prison van, taken to Parklea Prison out Western Sydney. Disgraced football superstar Jared Hayne has begun his life as a jail inmate. Yeah, fuck that guy. Like he didn't have 99 problems. At least 1,309 days for the night at around 3 p.m. after 6 hours. Fuck no. That's if he ever gets out of his cage protection yard into the main prison population. Yeah. Wait till he gets to the general population. Ooh. Yeah. So he finally in prison at Parklea. Hayne would then have been placed in a booth ordered to 100. Yep. So they're doing the Shawshank bit. Yep. So that's where he's at. Oh, Jared Hayne's done a mischief, mate. Mr. Beasley. Yeah, it's just going through what he's going through now. Because that's what you get for being a fucking cunt. So fuck you, Jared Hayne. Now, it wasn't a child, so I think he'll be all right. It's not like it's not like it was a child or OHR, but anyway, get off that. Fuck that guy. Now, IPL. Yeah, there is footage of it, but I'm just not going to play it because Channel 7 and they'll fucking flag it. Be dickheads about it. And the camera angles from behind as well. So you can hear him do it, but you can't really like say it. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not going to go into details. Thomas. Wow. All right, so the IPL, for those you don't know, Indian Premier League. Oh, yeah, that too. Stuart got kidnapped, apparently. So Indian Premier League right now was going on with India skyrocketing cases to like 200,000, over 200,000 COVID cases while the cricket was still going on. So people were absolutely furious that the cricket was still going on while they got fucking havoc going on in their country. So what happened was once they, a few players from Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins' team, can't remember who he plays for, but a few members from Pat Cummins' team, who's an Australian fast bowler, they got positive, so he had to isolate. And then what happened was, as soon as that happened, England went home. But Australia, at the same time, we banned people coming back from India. So the cricket team can't come home. Because they had their chance like a week or two ago when the numbers were rising in India. They had their chance to come home. And a few of them did. But the rest who wanted to stay and keep playing, because like they're getting paid a fair amount of money, they stayed in India. And now they actually had to fly over to the Maldives. So this is them on a plane. That's Australia. That's Nerily Meadows. Nerily Meadows, who used to commentate for Australian Fox Footy, AFL. And then there's Brett Lee, another commentator, former one of the best Australian fast bowlers we ever had. Brett Lee, on a plane from India to the Maldives because they can't come home to Australia. Still lower than other countries. Yeah, but see, India has over 1 billion people. So the percentages for them, it seems okay, but it's like over 200,000. And like if we had over 200,000 here, whoo, man, like that would be pandemonium. But 200,000 out of over 1 billion, I know, like it's fucking bad, but that's why when you look at the percentages, it's like a bit lower. All right, so the flight has been arranged and paid for by Board of Control for Cricket in India. Around 40 Australians, players, coaches, and backroom staff commentators will be on the flight after they were stuck in India, where the tournament was indefinitely suspended. So what happened? Michael Slater was trending. Michael Slater's a commentator, former player as well. And he was like, oh, this is bullshit. You need to get us brought home to Australia, but the Australian government won't let us home. They won't let us come home. Yeah, India had a lot of the oxygen tanks that were running out. And they were just trying to find more and more. But who knows? Oh, that's an interesting story. I might click on that next. Yeah, so Australian Cricketers Association said he's experiencing symptoms. Mike Hussey will remain in India after testing positive. Ooh. Okay, that'd be interesting. See what happens with him. But they're all going to be chilling out in the Maldives, which I didn't really want to go to the Maldives. It's not that great if you aren't in a hotel setting. Because what happened a few months ago now, I think in the Maldives, there was a lady that was in a bikini on the beach, but she wasn't in the hotel area, and the police literally dragged her off the beach because heavily Islamic influenced country. That one, and that's what happens. You're wearing a bikini on the beach, you just get dragged off. Some states in India had surplus, some had sufficient, so they would have like maybe shifted some around. Yeah, the absolute numbers, yeah. Tournament is not over. Come on, get the fuck out of here. How is the tournament not over? Just let it go, man. Cricket Australia also takes 10% of the money from each player's IPL contract. That's why they want him to keep playing. I did see that, Mike. I did see that. It just popped up on my feed. However, there's no doubt both Cricket Australia and BCCI would benefit from Australian IPL participants being returned as safely and as quickly as possible. Yeah. So, oh my God. Yeah. And everyone who goes back home quarantining. And this is all crazy because it's all happening right as we have two cases, but today we had none. So this weekend, this weekend for us, from Friday at 5 o'clock, you had to wear masks again for like up until Sunday night. But we're not doing what Western Australia did and other states, which was they shut down the whole city for 3 days, a 3-day lockdown, and then they're like, oh, look, we don't have any cases because we locked down. It's like, well, we just masked up. Everyone can still go out and do stuff. We didn't have any new cases, did we? So they want to make these premiers in these other states want to make it look like, oh, see, lockdowns are working when we don't have a lockdown since the first one in New South Wales. And yeah, we had a couple up and downs here, but right now, no cases today. We're fine. It's all good. Straight up, don't wear one. Yeah, we'll see. It's only because you have to wear it on public transport or get fined, which actually I've got it right here. I've got it right here what I was going to do next. And especially with my work on frontline work, you gotta wear it, otherwise you're gonna get fined and shit. And this is let me take a look. I might have to change it to Chrome so I can watch the video with you. Yes. So I'll stop that and redo it again, because people for first 12 hours were getting fined apparently, and I haven't watched this video yet, so you're gonna get this firsthand. All right.
Dozens of people have been fined across Sydney for antisocial behaviour on public transport. The crackdown, which lasted just 12 hours yesterday, saw 74 fines handed out, with the dog squad and mounted police on patrol.
Doggo. What the fuck?
So those offenders that want to commit offences, action will be taken against them, and will ensure that those members of the public feel safe.
The offences range from travelling without a...
Where was her mask? Where was her mask? Huh? Where's this one? Where's this one here?
From travelling without a valid ticket to smoking on trains, cannabis and prescription drugs were also seized. Dozens of people...
So they want to take a few images there with people not wearing masks. Okay. Team Australia Mask Police. Yeah. It was only for 12 hours, like on the first day. So they're just trying to get people to be like, hey, wear your mask, motherfucker. Journalists of the exempt class on the state. I mean, yeah. Not much necessary public stuff in the US unless you're a major metro area. May wear it in the post office due to the sign. Yeah. But see, otherwise you got to get a fine. And I don't particularly want one right now, really. Yeah, you're 6'6", 250. Who would complain to you, you big motherfucker? Yeah, antisocial behavior. Like what? Not wearing a mask is antisocial behavior. Okay. All furries have to mask. What the fuck? What's that one? Oh wow. Well, that's crazy, Tom. Bullshit. All right, let me get back to. The fuck is that? Here's an interesting one. Before I see how. Actually, I might just send it now. Boop. And. Okay, let me fuck that up, and falling. Okay, share. All right. Chinese are doing it again. So apparently this was on Sky News. So a falling Chinese rocket booster crash site cannot be located until a few hours out. So apparently this was from an Aussie researcher or some cosmologist. So the Chinese rocket booster is set to crash into Earth at the end of the week, but experts still don't know the whereabouts it will land, as it's uncontrollable, according to the ANU, so Australian National University cosmologist, astrophysicist Brad Tucker. So what happens is this rocket booster, weighing over 20 tons, is slowly going around the Earth, and as it goes around the Earth's atmosphere drags it in a little, slows it down, and then it will re-enter. But the problem is, said, when they're typically launched into space, their controlled re-entry is where the boosters splash into the ocean. But apparently this one isn't. And it said the booster does not go into atmosphere at all. And when it's uncontrolled, it's difficult to know where it will land. Now, you can't really pinpoint until a few hours out where or roughly it's going to come down. So it's a big uncertainty right now. And apparently it's going to come down in about 1:40, 1:45 p.m. Sunday over here. But it could be as early as 8 p.m. tomorrow or 5 a.m. on the 9th. So we could get a Chinese rocket dropping in the middle of fucking Sydney. Damn. There it is. Hello.
Just FYI, before we get started, if you hear my dog start to loudly bark, it means the doorbell has been rung because my food has been dropped off. So,
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're going to get China is S-ho more times. He's going to get a rocket drop into the fucking Earth. Thanks, China.
Mm-hmm.
You can't controlled re-entry your fucking rockets. Good job, dickheads. All right. Now, this is the one I wanted you expertise in. Did you hear about this? Someone brought this up in my stream. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Thomas. I can't remember. So a judo instructor is being investigated after repeatedly throwing a 7-year-old boy and putting him in a coma.
I've not heard about this. So
Yeah. So I brought up this article because it has the actual video and there's nothing in it too much that I can see.
Mhm.
But I mean, you're the judo expert. But let's have a look and then we'll watch the video. So
Okay.
after several throws, the young Huang complained of pain in the head, pleaded with the instructor not to be thrown anymore, even vomiting. The instructor ignored the boy's pleas and ordered the boy to be thrown 20 times. 20 times, okay.
Mhm.
But I mean, if you know how to fall, I guess you put the arm down and that braces your fall. But 20 times in a row is pretty fucking, it can take it out of you.
Well, especially if he's already complaining pain in the head. Basically, once that happens, the instructor's supposed to stop and they're supposed to, depending on the severity, either the boy just sits out for the rest of the class or you actually phone emergency services, especially if he starts vomiting.
Yeah, well, this is in Taiwan.
Oh, of course. Okay. So
yeah. So the whole incident was caught on video as you see the boy crying, begging on his knees for punishment to end. Seppuku. However, the instructor then personally throws the child another 7 times, then passed out, turned pale, stopped moving, and called for an ambulance and was rushed to hospital. Suffered a severe intracranial hemorrhage. After the operation, doctors declared Wang was in a brain-dead state, and if he survives, will likely remain in a vegetative state. Fuck me dead. Instructor went to visit the boy at hospital, but presented a different story. Okay, what's his story? When visiting the hospital after the child underwent surgery, Ho initially claimed the child had fallen on his own. Oh my god, what a fucking cunt. It was only after learning about the serious nature of his injuries did he admit he and the student thrown it many times.
Okay. So basically, he was caught in a lie.
Yeah. Cried when being thrown. Previous classes presumed he was complaining without good reason. Investigating for negligent bodily harm. Good. Okay. Now let's take a look at. I didn't really see too much in this video, but let me take that full screen. That fuck that off. Now, I don't know if this is actually it.
Okay, that's the kid. Well, looks like he's falling properly.
Yeah, but he's not moving after, which is
Yeah. Which means, like, it's... Yeah, so... The falls themselves are proper, but that's not to say that the injury occurred during those falls. It could have, very likely occurred beforehand, and like I said, if he's complaining of pain to his head, especially pain to his head, instructors should, no matter where, I don't care if this is Taiwan or whatever, are supposed to remove the child from the class to figure out what's going on, even if it means having parents take the child to the hospital.
So it's Thomas. He said the terrible part was his uncle was there, but didn't intervene to take him out. Yeah, the uncle should have been like, "Hey, motherfucker, what are you doing, my kid?"
Yeah,
that kid. But give us a rundown on technique here, if you can see anything. So what's this move?
Well, I can't see the arms, but it looks like it's an improvised
explosive.
There's a move called a Ponseonagi. But there's a way to do it where you kind of take okay, just to describe how the move itself goes. Basically, when you're performing the move, you pivot, so your back is your back is facing their front, and you take your arm, make it like a muscle with it under your right arm to their right arm, and you flip them over. Basically, like you get low and you flip them over. But there's an improvised way to do it where you take their left arm, kind of swing it underneath their right arm to trap it as they're tossing them. But see, the thing is, the kid is not bending his knees.
And see, he's posting there. He's posting on the fall. So, but 20 times is excessive.
And he's pulling the boy up, which is when I say that is technically is what you're supposed to do to soften the fall. Yeah, to basically so they don't hurt themselves and protect them from hitting their head just in case. So the boy who's throwing him looks like he's using proper technique from what I can see. Now the blurry
that looks like a white belt. That looks like a white belt on that other person.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I can't see the arms. Because there's hip throws and arm throws that have the same position.
Okay.
So for all I know, he could also be doing a throw called what is it? I think it's called Tomoe Nagi.
Well, okay, so he's got both arms trapped under his right arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then
he's not. Yeah, Tomoe Nagi. He would be extending the one leg to kind of trip him.
Yeah.
This looks like it's an improvised version of a Ponseo Nagi, which is an arm throw.
Okay.
I think, but I say with the position itself, I'd have to look at the hand
He
throws.
hits his head on the way down there.
Yeah.
I can see it. That he hits the back of his head on the way down, yeah. And then he tries to post, but yeah, he's fucked. Look at that. He's like, "No, man, I'm done." Oh, yeah. This kid's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's... I mean, yeah, for a kid, man, if you throw him that many times, even for me, when you get taken down once, because I had a bunch of concussions, but even with a few takedowns, it's gets to you. But with a 7-year-old, man, fucking hell. That's just bullshit. And now he's fucking brain dead because the instructors are fucking brain dead. God damn it. God
yeah,
damn it.
I mean, it's hard to tell from that video, but I just that's how you're supposed to. Anyone complaining of pain, especially if it's a child, but anyone complaining of pain, you stop whatever they're doing and you have them sit on the side until either they recoup themselves, say they have a shortness of breath or whatever, or whatever, or if it's more severe, then actually just hey, maybe you should take yourself to the hospital if you can, or have someone drive you, sort of a situation. They actually should remove themselves from the class.
Well, the uncle should have been like, "Hey, yeah, this is gonna stop," because he's a 7-year-old. How often is a 7-year-old gonna be like, "Yeah, no, this is it. I'm walking out," and especially with an instructor in a fucking Taiwanese judo school. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not at the moment, but that's so dumb because it's not Japanese went to Brazil to teach the Brazilians. So it's not like they stole it from them. They literally gave it to them. So it's not appropriation. So if someone wants to come at jiu-jitsu one day for people stealing a Brazilian art, well, it was initially given by the Japanese, which is apparently even traditionally like originally from like ancient India. So if you want to go even further back, who the fuck knows?
Yeah. I mean, basically, like, I'm a judoka, and like a lot of the moves you can trace them back long before the actual martial art occurred, because when the martial art is formed, it is basically sort of picking and choosing, refining moves that the instructor himself or herself has learned and developing into another art. So like a lot of them you could trace back even further. Jiu-jitsu, karate, taekwondo, things like that. And you can trace back the moves further than when the actual martial art itself was developed. But judo is Japanese, or at least like that martial arts in 1888. Like that's at least as far back as when
States, you fucking dickhead.
So like, it comes like 1888 at least, but they could go back further. And then also, I don't exactly know when it exactly started, but they also taught military, like allied forces started learning judo and things like that. So like, and it's basically it's like literally the Japanese saying, "Hey, we have this and we want to teach you. Do you want to learn? Sure, okay, boom." Yeah, but now it'd be cultural appropriation because I'm not Japanese, even though my instructor was Korean.
Yeah, that's more of a taekwondo, Korea.
Yeah, but my instructor was South Korean, but studied judo, which is a Japanese martial art. So go figure.
Well, I mean, I'm watching a thing on ancient Japan. Well, not that ancient, but Japan right now. It's the one I told you to watch, the Age of Samurai, I think it's called, on Netflix. Fuck, man.
Which I am going to watch. I finally had time to breathe after this semester, so
oh man, it's
catching up on a bunch of shit right now.
So good. Like I'm at the part where they're talking about when what's the dude's name? I can't remember his name, but I got he finally unifies Japan. And then he tries to he goes overzealous, and he asks the Koreans if he can take passage through to China. And then they say no, and then he tries to take over Korea, and then China sends 50,000 troops to help, and they just get absolutely fucking decimated. Because Japan was in Korea. So you're kind of still going to get some crossover there, even though they kind of hate each other for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Age of Samurai. Yeah, it was really good. A really good doco. Well, how many people? 10 people here. I'm gonna let you know a little secret. I'm actually writing a story based on. It's kind of like based on like it's an alternate history of Gallipoli, and with this character, it's kind of like gonna mold into samurai Japanese. So it's like samurai. It's kind of like Last Samurai meets Gallipoli meets some interesting alt history story going forward. So I'm kind of working on it now.
I was hoping it was an autobiography of your life as a furry, but
fuck off,
that worked.
Where's the
No.
Fuck you. You're not my friend, Why would you do that?
That was perfect on Swazi. He said that.
Yes.
I gotta clip that. Oh man. All right. Now you will love this one. This next one. I think everyone's gonna love this one. Ooh, we have the first transgender Olympian, if she gets picked as well. So this lady, was in the Commonwealth Games. Australia tried to get her banned from the Commonwealth Games because it's the open. Oh, what is this here?
What are you searching, Lyndon?
Discover period undies. What the fuck is this? Ad. I'm gonna send this to Lethal. Discover period. Shit, man. That's I should be Lethal's girlfriend. You know the one with the armpit hair?
Oh no.
I can't get rid of the fucking ad either.
Nope, you can't.
I'm gonna refresh the page because I don't want to look at that. Fucking news.com.au. All right. Okay, I'll take that. TVs. All right, so Kiwi weightlifter Laurel Hubbard is set to make history at the Tokyo Games by becoming the first transgender athlete to compete. Well, the 43-year-old has yet to be named in the New Zealand team, so she hasn't even made it yet.
Mm-hmm.
It knows your trans. It is very, yeah. A rule change approved by the IOC means she would be automatically qualified for the women's super heavyweight category. I wonder why super heavyweight. I mean, I wonder why.
I wonder the normal weight is in super heavyweight because
it's like open weight. I think super.
You know, that broad is huge.
That broad is huge. Under the new qualification rules, which came into effect after several competitions are lost due to COVID-19. So we're not going to have to. Is this saying we're losing several events for the Olympics because of COVID-19?
Possibly, because I mean, I know when's judo? Is that summer or winter Olympics?
Summer.
Yeah, like you would definitely have to get rid of that because that's contact. Like, there's no way you can do anything like that because you're right next to your opponent. Because
there's soccer's in the Olympics, and I actually did rugby sevens for one. Mm-hmm. I think it was. I can't remember which one, but I think they did sevens as well.
So whatever sports have any contact, or like I don't know.
So now they're saying let's get more trans athletes into the games because we're going to lose a bunch of sports, I guess. But she will be guaranteed a spot if fit. Well, here's the thing: if fit. So what happened was, click on that belly button. What happened with the story with her was, she actually competed at, I think it was at the Com Games when I'm not going to play the video. It's a fucked up video. So she does the lift, and then as she gets the lift, she loses it, and the elbow dislocates, turns the other way, and she has to drop the bar, and she got fucked up, man. That's what happens in weightlifting. Because I actually did, my coach when I was doing fits was an actually Olympic weightlifting coach, Australian Olympic weightlifting coach. And he taught me how to do like everything properly. And you're watching her lift it and then her elbow snaps out of place. And you're like, oh, fuck. So if she's fit, yeah, sure. What are you fucking talking about? If you want to talk shit, you get on here. I ain't having you talk shit from the chat. If you... it's just not good form for you to be sitting there talking shit in the chat and when I've invited you on. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Whoever gets that joke, good on you.
I love it.
I don't give a fuck, bitch. All right.
Bad form. It's bad form.
It's just bad form.
Mm-hmm.
Sevens would still be in for Tokyo. I don't know what they're gonna do. I have to check what's the go. So teams do not have to be named until July 5. It means Hubbard, who won silver at the Worlds. Yeah, so won silver at the World Championships and then at the Commonwealth Games suffered a serious injury. Actually, let me pull it up, see if they have it. Because the photo is fucked too. Fuck off. Let me see if they have the photo. Oh, do you guys want to watch the GIF? Do you guys want to watch the GIF?
Maybe.
There you go.
Ouch.
So that's what happened. That's the next story. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's what happened before suffering a serious injury. Will likely become the first transgender athlete to compete at the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Ajax, how you going? I was doing a task. That is sick. Look, we got a taskmaster. Did you complete your tasks? While she will be the oldest weightlifter at the games, she'll also be a genuine medal hopeful. Oh, I wonder why. Because there's like two other people in the super heavyweight category. So I wonder how many there are. Out of 14 qualifiers in the 87 kilo plus. Okay. 14. Wow. New Zealand Olympic Commission confirmed weightlifters who qualify under the amended rules will be assessed. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. The
So,
New Zealand team has a strong culture of manake and inclusion and respect for all. Okay. But could you imagine if this was fucking... It wasn't a white female transitioned. It was a Maori 7-footer that was transitioned and was going to dominate everyone.
Yeah. Like
Even
when
this one's dominating?
is the transitioning still occurring? Because if it's still occurring,
No,
that's a man and would have still the strength as a male in
that's
a
the
female
problem.
category.
How many studies have they done the same? Male, even though if you transition, you still retain more base strength than natural females, which is why look how much she's lifting. If you ever see, I don't know what lift it is because depending on what lift it is, you can lift more. So if it's a clean and jerk, that's the bang bang, then you can lift more because the snatches, the way you got to do it, you can't do as much as it is on a clean and jerk. But you don't usually see the females lifting doubles reds, which is like 25 kilos each. So that's 25, 50. That's 100, and I think green's 10 because I got some here, so 100 plus the bar. 20, 50, 100, and 20, 40. That's 140 plus the things, 45, maybe 140-ish. 140 something kilos.
Yeah, I'm just like saying it's basically they're patting themselves on the back for like one virtue signal, and they are in a way being sexist because now they're hurting the women in that category because now they can't compete. So now you're still keeping the women down because you're putting males into the women's categories. So it's the irony never never stops astounding me.
Who are the New Zealand weightlifters? I don't know. I have to look into that. I usually watch the weightlifting because I was taught how to do it. So I usually watch that event when they're on. I don't mind them. Okay, so here's your rule. Below 10 nanomoles per liter of testosterone for at least 12 months prior to their first competition. Okay, whatever that means. However, recent studies suggested transgender women maintain an athletic advantage over their cisgendered peers even after a year of hormone therapy. So their base level is even higher.
Yeah.
So they still got a genetic advantage. So genetic advantage, that's meaning male and females are different. Okay. Anyone who wants to at me? Yeah. Oh, here we go. So Hubbard has competed in men's weightlifting competitions before transitioning in 2013, but didn't compete internationally. So you won't find the stats on that, on her losses, on her losses. Okay. Her gold medal in 2019 was in Samoa. She beat Samoa's Com Games champion. I'm not going to say their name. I don't know how. Sparked outrage in the island nation. So are you saying islanders are being transphobic? Here's how your oppression Olympics, because it's the fucking Olympics, literally. Here's how your oppression Olympics works.
Yeah.
You're going to say islanders, people, POCs are transphobic against Kiwis.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
I can't. Ooh, Blake's
Oh, okay. Well,
where is it? I have it. No, my clip's not loading. There we go.
You're just a woman with a small brain.
Choke me, daddy. Choke me, daddy.
Actually, the irony is I do like to cook, so I actually don't mind being in the kitchen. Just saying.
Choke me, daddy. And she cooks.
I
We got a wiener.
I do like to cook.
Dang. I don't mind it either.
Because like not yesterday, but like Wednesday evening for me, I did baked flounder with an anchovy sauce on top of it.
Perhaps that smelly old flounder is white. Right.
Yeah, well, half of me is white, so I do have to stick with my supremacist side.
Oh shit. There it is. Australia's weightlifting federation tried to block Hubbard from competing at the Com Games, but it was rejected by organisers. So the Australians are transphobic because they tried to block her from being in it, but the Islanders were outraged, but you can't say anything against them because they're POC. See how this works? I don't get it.
So what? Like he didn't make it in the men's competition, so he decided to transition for a better advantage.
Oh, that wouldn't be right, would it? You're not saying he did it. She did it on purpose because she was trash.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's not like the other ones we've seen, like Hannah Mounsey, the Australian football player who played handball for the Australian national men's team. I can't remember his male name, but played handball for the Australian national men's team, transitioned to a female, and now plays Australian women's football in Victoria in the VFL, but couldn't play in the AFL because the AFL didn't want to give him her approval. So, but when you listen to the coach and watch her train, the coach said she was average. Her skills were average at best. That's not me. That's the coach. Okay. Mm-hmm. So if we want to let trans players into the women's league, fine. Are they good enough? That's the question. This one, she's not good enough. It's not nothing to do with her being trans. So shut the fuck up. Thank you. PSA done.
Yep.
She's now ranked 16th in the world, but several other athletes above her will be absent from the games due to IWF rules that limit nations to only one lifter per category. That's bullshit. Should be able to have more than one lifter, but the weightlifting does take forever because you got to take certain time limits, and it just takes forever. Yeah. So now she is going to, if she qualifies, will be in the Olympics, first trans athlete. Great job.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Like you virtue signal one, and then you like still keep the women down. So good job. Good job.
Let me see if I can change this up. So I'm actually gonna. Oh, I've got to put the audio back on.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I did see
this. If you were listening at all to one of Lyndon's previous streams, you would know what kind of drunk I am.
I'll get the clip. I don't have it on here, but I'll send it to you. I like take. That's where you get the I like take my pennies off.
Yes. That's the Daniel.
Yeah, go check Daniel's Twitter, man. Fucking.
I like
again. If you talk shit from the chat, I'm gonna ban you. They got the locker room showering.
It would be better. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
All right, let's see. So apparently Caitlyn Jenner said something about trans athletes.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarah Silverman, Miss Hollywood herself, had something to say about it. I haven't actually watched this, so have you seen this?
I haven't either. I've seen it going around on Twitter, but I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, let's get this.
I saw Caitlyn Jenner saying trans girls should not play girls' sports. Caitlyn, you're a woman, right? A trans girl is a girl. She should have the same rights as cis girls. If you think a trans girl, you think a trans girl is too strong?
We just proved that. We literally just proved that.
Bruce Jenner, yes, it's Caitlyn Jenner now. Caitlyn Jenner knows that Caitlyn Jenner is now a woman, but also knows that she used to be a man. and knows what her physical strength used to be and still is.
Well, I literally just proved that with the last story.
Yeah. They are more strong.
Okay. So, number 1 point wrong there for Sarah Silverman. Bump on.
What about tall girls as opposed to short girls? What about boys in high school who are teeny tiny and their teammates have already hit puberty? And
Oh, is she saying that puberty and hormones have an effect on male and female anatomy? That's transphobic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want to play the game? You can play the game.
So,
there it is.
So 0 for 2 now.
0 for 2,
are
bitch.
shaving. Why don't you just have co-ed sports divided by weight or height?
They are well. Okay, first
that's the argument. Just have everyone co-ed.
Yeah.
Just have mixed teams on everything, and let's see what happens.
And
But-
even like let's say like bringing up judo again, even like splitting up like male and female. Guess what? The classes are divided based on weight.
Mhm.
So they are divided based on weight already.
But
In
see,
categories like that.
difference with fight sports is if you've been training for 4 years and someone just comes in for like 2 weeks and you come up against them, I don't give a fuck if you're talking about like judo or jiu-jitsu. If you're talking about some dude who's 140 kilos, jacked as shit, and you're a purple belt, I don't give a fuck. The purple belt is winning every day. It's got nothing to do with size of it. With that, it's got to do with like skill. But we're not talking about like skill. We're talking about literally natural ability and strength in like competing against a female same level. Just what I showed with the weightlifter. More stronger because of the male anatomy. And you dumb bitch are talking about kids in high school who are different ages and different stages of puberty. That is not the same fucking thing she's talking about.
She's basically calling a trans woman a transphobic.
While being transphobic and saying puberties.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is so dumb. They
Yes, you are.
are legislating this shit without one single example of how this plays out.
Okay. You want to go down there? Mac Beggs. You want to go, what's the other the girl's name? Fallon Fox. She's a transgender MMA fighter. There was that wrestler who absolutely dominated the competition in high school wrestling, dominated all the females while transitioning. Yeah, the guy's gonna fucking win. Yeah. And there was a runner, transgender runner, who was winning all the events. Those are your examples. Fucking hell. Why don't you do some research? Motherfucker. Hollywood.
Is she even still relevant? Is she even still relevant? I'm sorry. Is she like who even really listens to Sarah Silverman anymore?
Even not even with WNBA and NBA. Just look at the 18-year-olds. Like, look at, oh my god. What about, let's take, this is kind of, I don't know if it's a little bit different. It's not really. It's just saying how trash women are at playing sport, really. The women's national, US women's national soccer team lost to 15-year-old boys.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember the tears afterwards.
Megan Rapinoe, the fucking leader of this holy agenda for this new leftist woke purple hair gang. Oh, you got beaten by 15-year-old boys. Shut the fuck up. You're shit. Stop making excuses for just being shit. You don't deserve that much. You don't deserve the same amount of money that the World Cup makes for the Women's World Cup that gets like a third of the views, except maybe for the final. Great, because it was pushed out by everyone. Oh, look, the female women's World Cup final. Let's push it out. It was promoted by everywhere, nearly almost the same as the men's one, and it made nearly more. It made pretty damn close numbers to the men's compared to the men's final, which is weird. But overall, from up to this, even up to the first game to the semifinals, there was fucking hardly any interaction until the final. You don't deserve that money. You lose to 15-year-old boys. Shut the fuck up. And what's up, Snacks? How you doing?
Hey, Snacks.
You beat Oprah at golf. What the fuck?
worrying about girls' sports.
It is.
Believe me, not. I think there are better ways to worry about girls' sports.
Okay, let me hear. Let me hear how you care about girls' sports.
This is not worrying about. This is not what that is. This is not worrying. This is not concern for girls' sports. It's transphobia. Full stop.
Yeah.
Present your argument then. What's your fucking argument?
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna hear it?
It's just such a bummer when such a prominent trans woman is such a twat.
Oh, good. Calling Caitlyn Jenner a twat.
It's like being Jewish right now and having the most recognizable Jewish names be Weinstein and Epstein. It's like super not awesome.
I thought she's gonna do a Gina right now. I thought she's gonna do a Gina. Holy shit.
But
you fucking idiot. You didn't even present any argument. You're just like, this isn't about protecting girls in sport. Like, okay, well then what's your solution? She's a twat. Like, what? That's not a fucking solution.
No, and she basically countered her own arguments in that podcast, but she's like, no one's going to, her followers aren't going to point that out because they believe the same dumb shit. And I really hope Caitlyn Jenner wins the election. Whatever.
I fucking hope she wins, man.
I'm hoping, and let them try. Let them try. You have the first female transgender holding a political office. Let them fucking try at that point.
Yeah, but Republican. Yeah, but no, it doesn't work that way.
She's not on the correct side of the political spectrum. That's it. So basically, they're telling. Think of it this way: because Caitlyn Jenner doesn't fall on the correct side of the political spectrum. They're trying to tell a trans woman what to think. Mm-hmm. They're trying to tell the woman what to think.
Because yep.
So how is that not transphobic and sexist?
Let me have a look. Did I? Oh, maybe because I didn't send it to him. That's funny. Let me check the files. Wouldn't it be funny if I was yelling at him? I didn't even send it to him. That's funny. Now he's coming. Let's see if he comes on. So that's even better. I did it, Tom. Didn't even send him the link. I sent him the other stream. I didn't send this one. All right. Now, you stupid. Now this is going to get interesting because stop. Now let's go. Okay, I sent this to the guys to see if anyone wanted to cover it. I haven't heard anything, but I'm just going to do it live.
Do it live.
Oh boy. And
be telling.
Okay. Here we go. Disney Studios Content names Maria Bunji VP of Multicultural Audience Engagement. Now, does anyone want to guess? Does anyone want to
They just come up with any bullshit title nowadays, don't they?
What the fuck?
Like here's your participation award. Here's your title. That's what you got to do.
You can't criticize her. Person of color, female, and Muslim. All you got like 1, 2, 3 there.
Well, technically, I mean, it would be a technicality, but I fit all 3 of those because my great grandfather was Muslim.
Yeah, but you're white. You look whiter than me, Inez. And you got a Celtic cross. That's a big no-no for this one.
Oh no.
Could you imagine? Yes, the mountain decided to change sex. Yeah, that'd be funny. You throw a woman
holding the disc further than the woman. Just like, I'm just picturing him spinning around with the woman and just like hurling her.
Yes. So now this lady is now taking over the position that was created in 2017. Let's take. So this position was created in 2017 for this lady, Julie Ann Crommett. So white. Oh, she looks like the chick from season 7 of Clone Wars with the side hair.
Oh, you're talking about the Antifa sisters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't watch season 7, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so this was made in 2017, and this chick took it over first, so she's gone. Now this lady is the head of what's it called again? Multicultural audience engagement. So what is that going to be doing? What is that going to do for Disney? So it has been hired as Disney Studios VP of blah blah blah. Okay, let me go in for you guys. Okay, Benji will be working as creative
Creative thought
partner. Oh, I didn't know women could think. Because you're just a woman with a small brain. With the different studios under the Disney umbrella. Okay, so she's going to do a live action. Lucasfilm. Oh boy, Marvel. Yep. We're fucking.
Lucasfilm is saved, people. Lucasfilm is saved. Marvel is saved. Disney Animation is saved. Their live action is saved.
20th century. She's covering all of it. Yeah, all of it.
Multicultural audience engagement, folks. That's where it's at.
20th century. Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Are people.
X-Men.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're not X-Men anymore. They're X-People.
Yeah, you might still need to be calling X. Wait, what'd you say? In the Dark Phoenix, you might want to start calling it X-Women or something. I was like, really?
Yeah, something, I don't know, like some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, I'm like, all of those up to Dark Phoenix were pretty damn good. Like, up until the end of Apocalypse was done, let down, and Dark Phoenix was like, what the fuck? And then
I didn't see Dark Phoenix. I didn't bother.
It's a cool idea. Like, you got aliens, so Charles can't interact with them, and so he can't interact like with his powers, telekinesis, and then this like alien fucking thing takes over Jean's body, and I mean,
basically I know the premise of like the Phoenix saga, but like the movie itself just like sounded horrible, like in execution, what they were doing. Like basically, like you said, idea great, execution horrible. So, and now so basically she's going to make sure that these studios under the Disney umbrella are on telling culturally representative stories.
Okay.
I mean, like, just now that we've kind of touched on Marvel, do they understand at all what the X-Men were basically an allegory for? What the X-Men were basically an allegory for in their creation? Like to teach kids basically not to judge people. That like,
I'm pretty sure it was to say mutants transphobic.
Yeah.
You're being X-phobic.
Yeah. X-phobic. But basically, and it's like anybody, if they had like the X gene, could be a mutant. So it didn't matter what you looked like. It did not matter what you looked like. So you had Bishop, who was black, for example. You had Jubilee, who's Asian, for example. Beast turned into a blue beast. It did not matter. It was teaching kids that the superficial qualities don't matter, because deep down, they are the same. That's what they're teaching kids, and now they want to be culturally representative.
We're gonna subvert all of you guys. I'm a subverter. Yep. They brought Ryan Johnson into the field.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
yeah. Just where do you go from here, man? Where do you fucking go from here?
I'm just saying, it's basically deep down teaching kids that we're the same. But like, don't like the proverbial "don't judge a book by its cover" is.
Oh my god! I'm not bringing that one up, but it's funny as fuck.
Oh god! No! I see it. I see what comment you're talking about.
Yeah.
Funny as hell, but
no.
Yeah, like, you'll get yeeted if you bring that up. It promoted diversity. It literally, the concept promoted diversity. But it's not diverse enough because now they're looking at just skin color and predominantly white.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So pretty much she's taken over all of Disney for multicultural audience engagement. Whatever the fuck that is. Is she going to care about white culture? Like whatever the fuck that is. That's the dumbest thing.
Whites don't have a culture. Don't you realize that we don't have a culture?
Oh, did you just call yourself white? I think you said you were.
I'm half white, so basically I'm like one side of me is culture, and the other side of me have no culture. So I have no idea where I fit.
Stick to manga.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Okay. So her team is responsible for furthering representation across the studios through content advisement, market strategies, talent acquisition, and retainment. Well, you ain't gonna be retaining
basically creating roles specifically for a certain demographic. Like we are specifically looking for a trans actor or actress. We are specifically looking for a black actor or actress. We are specifically looking for a gay actor or actress. That's what that talent acquisition and retainment is. Not talent. Not talent. No. Because I look at skin color, gender, and sexuality first.
Okay, retainment and Disney's Launchpad, which is an incubator for diverse emerging filmmakers that just announced its second season. Okay, so we got representation and diversity. That's what I said on my tweet. I just said 2 words: representation and diversity. Fuck.
That's true, Blake. We can't jump either.
Bullshit. Go watch fucking Andrew Bogut play. He was 7 foot. Benji replaces Julianne Cromer, who left the role in Feb to pursue a career in public service. So actually, let's have a look at this. This is the chick who she took over. So this is what Marvel has already, or Disney has already been using for years now, since 2017. 2017, funny. What was released in 2017? TLJ.
I repressed that, but yeah, TLJ
has been working in the diversity, equity, and inclusion space for over a decade, leading disruptive systemic change across media and tech. What the fuck? This is literally the SJW manifesto to lead disruptive systemic change.
Yeah. Yep.
I've literally heard it from people. Oh my god.
At this point, Disney needs to fail. At this point, it's not going to fail for some time, because not only do you still have people subscribing to its streaming service, but you also have basically political figures willing to step in and bail them out. But Disney needs to fail to really learn, and they're not going to, not for a while, not because of those things.
Equity. Yep. Equity, not equality. Yeah, it is Marxist. Yep. Oh, for fuck's sake. Disruptive. Like, what do you mean disruptive? So we've got to tear down the systems. That's exactly what you're fucking saying. It's literally taking from the Alinsky's rules for radicals. That's like what their philosophy is. That's like what they're what they do. And Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Can't get lazy. Okay, what was up to? Some bullshit. She was most recently vice president of multicultural audience engagement at Walt Disney, spearheading efforts to diversify talent in front of and behind the camera to connect creative projects more closely to communities they touch. But she's a white woman with an SJW haircut. Ew,
yeah.
Okay, so what did she work on? Her team contributed to many projects, including Soul. I didn't see that one. Coco, didn't see that.
It's okay.
Black Panther.
Yeah, and Aladdin.
Aladdin was trash. I didn't like the new one. Jafar was way too fucking young.
I haven't watched it, but yeah, 2 things about that. One, people were pissing and moaning about the female lead not being well, technically I think it would be Persian, but like basically Arabic, Middle Eastern looking enough. Even though she's half Middle Eastern, she's half Middle Eastern, like me, but they were complaining about her looks, and ignored that a black man was cast to play the genie, which is the slave role. If you think about it, genies are slaves to whichever person owns the lamp.
Bro, I didn't even think of that.
So they overlooked that part, and then 2, if they really cared about the actual story of Aladdin, the story itself was set in China. The story itself was set in China, and Aladdin didn't get the girl at the end. She went off with some other dude, and he used his last wish or whatever to wish he was barren. Now, it's not an upper of a story. It's not an upper of a story, but it was set in China. It was set in China.
Not an upper of a country either.
No, it's not really. China is asshole, people, and like that story is the reason why.
Well, Mulan, we all know about Mulan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it looks like my food is getting here, so I'm gonna step away quickly.
The VFX was horrific. I didn't even remember the VFX. It was just I was watching it and like, oh, really? It's Aladdin. I just gotta watch it. Jafar was way too young. Who sang it for you before? YouTuber will sing the Aladdin song for us again. Who sang it before? A Whole New World. Was it A Whole New World? A whole new world. Fantastic point of view. Oh, Disney's gonna copyright me for singing that shit. Oh god. Yep. But this is what they've been doing for the last 4 years now. Disruptive systemic change for diversity and equity and inclusion. Fuck, Disney. Where's my Rhino? You know what this is? This is...
I'm kind of retarded.
Thanks, Disney.
Fuck off! Disney! You fucking cunts!
Oh, that's kind of how I feel right now. Reading this shit. God damn it. Genie was in some nebulous void the entire time. No wait to move when terrible backgrounds. I don't even remember. I just remember seeing Will Smith for a bit. And then I don't even remember the movie because I was like, this is bullshit. This is not Aladdin.
I haven't seen the movie. I did see like the trailers where Will Smith is like, obviously you can tell he's the genie, but I don't know anything else.
What you got to eat?
Chicken tenders and provolone sticks.
Provolone.
Yeah, provolone.
See, we say provolone.
I'll ask my brother's Italian girlfriend.
Well, I work in an Italian restaurant, and he motherfucker says provolone. What's that? All right, Disney actually used to have quality. Yeah, they used to. Back when animation was fucking animation. Like, I remember watching videos about how they animated Pinocchio, Snow White, all the old Snow White's cancelled now. All the old classics, how they used to animate them by hand drawing back in the 30s and stuff. And you're like, holy shit, this is amazing. And now it's like,
yeah. Well, now it's like, yeah, not to talk.
No. This isn't funny. This is not actually a funny quote because it probably is meant to be, but it's not. Because I actually watched a documentary about how trans people are more respected than gays in Islamic countries because being gay is punishable by death, but being trans, if you can transition, then you're the opposite sex, so you can have sex with the opposite sex, so you're not actually committing sin.
Yeah,
which was like, oh, that's actually they're more ahead of the curve on trans rights than.
Oh yeah, I read about that. I read about that a while ago. Yeah, so basically, like if you're so basically all a gay person would have to do is transition, and like they'd be able to do it. Yeah, but some people wouldn't want to. Obviously, if you're gay, you know, like, I don't want to transition to a fucking female, but they make you. I know, but I also tell people who are like complaining about gay rights in Western countries, I tell them to fly over to Saudi Arabia and see how well that works out for them.
Iran, Iraq, Saudi, Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia, fucking anything like that.
Yep.
Get out of here. In California, hold the back list. Yeah, California's California, bro. Don't even fucking. You could be in for a good luck with Caitlyn Jenner, but I don't actually know how many people are going to want to vote for her because the whole entire left is going to be against her, even though she's a trans, which is so fucking hilarious. But like, how good is that for diversity and equity and inclusion? Oh, you only care about it when it's on your side. Fuck that, you dumb fucks. Like to steal a point from Ripper. These are the people who can't rationalize their positions.
No, I can't.
Fuck me dead. Okay, was also instrumental in Disney's library review process, leading to a revised content advice. You fucking cunt! You're the one that put all the advisories on for all these classics.
Now we know who to blame. Now we know who to
fucking
blame.
bitch is the reason we have all the advisory on the classics for saying, they're problematic. Fuck you. You fucking out of touch, lunatic, fucking retard. Jesus fucking. Now I'm sounding like fucking Rhino. Like, who fucking lives in their head? Who in their head goes, "Oh, this is problematic. We need to put a note on the movie saying, this is outdated cultural depictions."
The same people who think we need to have a discussion about the non-consensual kiss in Snow White.
Snow White VHS had the entire movie in pencils during the credits to show how they draw it. That's probably where I saw it back when I was a kid. Yeah. Well, okay, right, exactly. Same as in everybody else. Yeah. Fucking equality, no equity, and not fucking putting dumb labels on movies to show their outdated depictions. Fucking hell.
You know what they like to tell us? Like, just don't watch it. Just don't fucking watch it.
Yeah, and you're telling kids not to watch it when all of us grew up watching it as kids.
And we turned out fine.
I mean,
I've literally been watching like Looney Tunes cartoon. Well, yeah, that's another story.
That's something else.
But like, I've been watching like Looney Tunes cartoons in the morning, like when I'm waking up and like basically having like breakfast or whatever. Grew up watching those when I was a kid. Never tried setting off dynamite in front of someone. Never tried anything. I mean, I guess it's fun, but I never tried it.
But you went to Iraq.
Yeah, I went to Iraq. No, they did it for me there. No, but like basically, we grew up with that shit, and we never tried doing it. Now they're worried that kids are going to be influenced by a amorous skunk who basically loses at the end. He never really gets the girl. And the whole point is to see him fail in a like funny fashion. He's a caricature, but like that's a problem now.
No worries, dude. Welcome. I started it late anyway, but all good. I was just talking shit about fucking Disney as always because they're trash. Previously, she was Google's entertainment industry educator-in-chief, leading their efforts to shift and diversify on-screen perceptions of computer science through storytelling. What? Okay. A position she created. Okay. But I don't get, what is that? Wait, what does it do? Diversify on-screen perceptions of computer science. So are you saying that AI hate is now same as like, are you saying like AI discrimination is bad now? Is that what you're saying?
I guess so.
Is that so? What was the latest AI discrimination thing you can think of, like movie?
AI discrimination. I know there was what was that Will Smith movie? Basically,
artificial intelligence.
Was it that? No, I don't think. Was it that? No, iRobot. Because you had the because like Will Smith having to learn that not all of them were like bad or whatever. So basically, like they're like against AI sort of a situation there.
Lethal, for fuck's sake. Okay, Lethal. Now you have the link. You didn't have it before, so that was my bad. But you now have the link now. So if you want to say anything, okay. Code like a girl has flooded computer science with girls absolutely uninterested in maths. Yeah.
Blake, foghorn leg, more maybe want to eat chicken. So you identified with the little chicken hawk character. Yeah.
Okay, whatever that meant, a position she created, as well as having led Google's DEI efforts in Latin America. Also, is she Latin? What's her name? Julie Ann Crommett. Sounds pretty British. She was speaking for Latin Americans as a white person. Is that what you're telling me? How dare she?
Yeah.
Managing behind NBC. What the fuck? She's just a fucking... She was in 35 Under 35 on a Hate THR. Not fucking surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the imagines influential Latinos in entertainment. So she's a Latina. Okay. She serves on the board for Hispanic Federation. So no, she claims. Oh, she's Puerto Rican. Okay. And Cuban. But she's from Atlanta. Okay. But she still had to learn English at a university. What the fuck? I'm just kidding. Can't join? Well, I don't want you saying anything from my... No, that's right. No worries. You have a good one and go to bed. All right, so that's who she took over for. That was a huge side tangent. Sorry. Let's get back onto the lady at hand. Oh, yeah. So previously, Banji was the executive director of Harness, an organization started by America Ferrera Wildavarama. Oh, he was the fucking Yo Mama dude. Remember that TV show?
Played Fez on the 70s show.
Yeah, and he had a show called Yo Mama where he'd like do rap battle, well, not rap, but he'd do joke battles, like Yo Mama jokes against people. Did you ever see that show? It was on like it was, I can't remember what channel it was on here. You just get two random guys and be like, Yo Mama, so whatever, and then you'd have to back and forth.
I really not, I don't watch a lot of TV. Really don't watch a lot of TV.
I'm gonna fucking ban you, cunt. So I did actually do a bit of digging, and so Harness. Let's take a look at Harness, the organization she's a part of. Connect communities through conversation to inspire action and power change. Oh wow, what does that sound like? Oh wow,
we're going to hell in a handbasket.
Let's listen to this. So was started by those people as a gathering of friends in a living room in response to the 2016 presidential election and the following period of tremendous social upheaval brought on by you motherfuckers.
Yeah, ironic, basically. The social upheaval brought on by the people who got gathered in the living room as a response to the 2016 election. Everyone else moved the fuck on. But you could not get over the fact that Trump won.
Fucking hell.
For 4 years, you could not get over that fact. You had a hate boner for 4 years. How are you not blind by now?
MTV. That's what.
Oh yeah, I like the tweet where someone said, happy like this, like MTV turns 40 years old this year. Like thanks for 14 years of music.
Yeah, when it was music. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when it was music.
Since its founding, Harness has grown into a national intersectional community of well-known artists, activists, and entertainment industry leaders to amplify experiences of historically marginalized communities to reach millions of people. And this is the lady that's taken over all of Disney for their fucking, what's it called? I even forgot about it. It's so irrelevant. Multicultural audience engagement.
Yeah, those people still supporting Disney. Have fun.
So through her work at Harness, she worked with network studios and culture shapers to promote new narratives within their popular culture. Promote new narratives. The narrative's fucked.
Yeah. Don't you also love it that whenever the narrative doesn't pan out on their end, they always change it?
Yeah.
Like global warming became climate change, so that way no matter what the climate changed to, they can say we're right.
Oh, the checks. Oh wow. I'm not saying that. That is funny, but wait, 14 people here. Please smash that like button. We got 8 at the moment. Thank you everyone for being here. And let's continue with this ridiculousness because she's worked with artists like Coldplay. Never really got into Coldplay. There's a couple of songs here and there.
Yeah.
Katy Perry. She's hot with mad tits, but I don't really care. Natalie Portman. I want to fuck her, but any other than that, I don't really care. Kerry Washington. Don't know who that is.
She's a black actress. I only really know her from... like she's on a show called... what's the show she's on? Fucking hell, I can't remember, but... First time I saw her was in a movie called.
It is her. It is her. What was she in? ABC drama Scandal.
Scandal. Yes. Yeah. And there was like a movie that she was in with Julia Stiles and Sean Patrick Thomas. It was like years ago, but that was the first time I saw her, and that's the first time I knew her name. So.
She's in Django.
Yeah, she played Django's wife, I believe.
That's it. I've seen that once. Pretty damn good. Cars 3, damn seen it. Was that Django? Black Panther TV miniseries. Oh, not real Black Panther. Fantastic Four, Rise of Silver Surfer back in the day.
Yeah, but there was a
Boston
movie.
Legal. That was a great fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Okay. That's also where I saw her, but this movie is like from the early 2000s, I want to say. Thereabouts.
Well, she started in 94, but her big started doing more stuff in the 2000s, yeah. Bad Company? Bad Company with Julia Stiles, is that it?
No, it's...
What was Bad Company with? Let me get that one.
I don't know, but I'll know it when I see the title. Hold on, let me look for her name.
I think I've seen that. Oh, Bad Company's the one with Chris Rock and goes, want a towel? And it's a fucking hand towel that's this big. That was funny. That's sad. Save the Last Dance.
Save the Last Dance, that's it. That's the Julia Stiles movie.
Why isn't it here?
Yeah, Save the Last Dance. I was like, I know it had something to do with dance, and I was like, my first thought went to like the damn movie Step Up, and I'm like, no, it's not that movie.
She's not, but it doesn't say it here.
She was. I think she was in Save the Last Dance. I think she played the sister.
It's not on her IMDb.
Let me see. I could have sworn it was her, but I might be mistaken. But I could have sworn it was her.
You're a liar. All right. Save the Last Dance. Okay, let's go cast who's in this video. Yeah, 2001. 2001.
Yeah, she was Save the Last Dance. She was Chenille.
Carrie, what? Why isn't it coming up on her fucking...
It came up for me on my side, 2001. She was in Save the Last Dance. That was where I first saw her.
2001. Oh, there it is. I skipped past it. Chenille.
Yeah.
Okay, so work with her. Eva Longoria. Hang on, they've got a typo. Fuck you, Deadline. Eva Longoria. She was damn hot in Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, after that, like, she kind of fell off the radar.
A lot of those did.
Yeah.
Except, oh man, I remember watching Lois, Adventures of Lois and Clark, because Terry Hatcher was Lois. And then when Desperate Housewives came on, I'm like, oh, it's Lois.
Yes. Most people's reaction when that came
I gotta watch this.
Like, she, other than what was Felicity Huffman on Desperate Housewives? Isn't she doing a little stint in one of the penitentiaries? Maybe. Yeah, that's her new acting role right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I saw her in it, I'm like, oh, it's Lois. I gotta watch that show. She's hot. And many others who use their platforms for social justice. Oh, fuck, cunts. All right. She also ran her own company, which advises on film and television projects. Sala consulted on both Disney's live-action 1.05 billion grossing feature Aladdin, which wasn't any good, and the upcoming Disney Plus series Miss Marvel. Because why Miss Marvel? What's a Kamala Khan, Muslim character? You gotta have a Muslim. This is so fucking dumb. Community organizer. Yep, good on your speech. Oh, protection of free speech on college campuses. It's so funny that how things work out now. Through organizing, she has often represented Muslim American voices in national media like NYT. Great. Okay. Sociology and English. All right. Working in English. Fuck off. Stupid fucking. There we go. Oh. Carrying out series of enrollment clinics for the Affordable Care Act. Why didn't you just call it Obamacare? Or, yeah, okay. Where she was working on national Senate campaigns, staffed California's Speaker of Assembly. Holy shit. So she got connections. So that's why Disney's hiring her.
Of course.
Part of I actually did click on the link where it had this job opening available, but it said this is closed now. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I was like, it was a massive list of like demands. I'm like, does it say not white in there? I was like, I can't bother. Dramatically increase the impact of exposed people for underrepresented. Yeah, so we know where they're going. We know what Disney wants to do. We're just gonna bring up minorities and underrepresented communities to fight for social justice and quote create disruptive systemic change across media and technology. So now we literally have the people telling us their reasons why Disney is dying and why Hollywood is being taken over by these people and their agendas. They're literally telling us right there what it is. So when anyone looks back in 10, 20 years saying, how did this happen? Someone meme this.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yes.
It's right there. They're telling you. So thanks, Disney. Assholes. And yeah, that was just when she was announced. That was years ago. And there's Hannah. So let's get into the good shit, everyone. Actually, I'm gonna take a drink. Take some water because I've been talking a lot. People say don't talk. Go fuck yourselves. Oh. All right. Oh boy. Yeah, I did see that one, Orange. I don't really want to say. It's just a Captain America, Native American outfit. I'm like, okay, but isn't that kind of defeat the purpose of like having native stuff? I don't really. Whatever. Yes. But we're getting Black Superman. Myra, how do you feel about Black Superman, especially probably Kal-El?
Black Superman in itself is not bad because DC has it in Val-Zod, an alternate Earth. So they could have set up his origin and done it that way if they wanted, since they're creating a fucking multiverse anyway with the Flash movie. That's what their intent is. But they probably won't go that route because you have to race swap known characters, more well-known characters, and I'm sorry, Kal-El is more well-known than Val-Zod. So I would not put it past them to race swap it. I'm not saying they are, definitely, but it's Warner Brothers, and I would not be surprised. This is the same company that bought the rights to that comic book Black about the teenager guy's power, where only black people have superpowers. Yeah,
sure. Yep.
So would not be surprised.
They confirmed it as Kal-El. Great, yeah, good job. Fucking idiots. So after enlisting Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Yeah. Isn't the name just like basically like cause bile to rise whenever you have to read the name for a video or whatever?
Or write an article.
Or yeah.
To write the latest feature. So apparently his script needs to be in by late this year. Yeah, it reminds me of Grimar in Lord of the Rings, bro. Oh, you talk about Lord of the Rings. You know how I feel about the studio searching for its director to start as it kickstarts the next phase of its DC universe. So I was so tired. I didn't do a video on it. I knew it would get traction, but I was so fucking tired. I'm like, I'm just going to write an article. So I did the article, and it's fucking frustrating. So while promoting a new Amazon Prime film, blah, 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 Michael B. Jordan, who is a fucking Chad on this topic, because he said to Oprah, nah, you dumb bitch. Why would I fucking play Kal-El when I know my shit? You don't know anything. But why would you want to be Black Superman? It's like, well, because why would I want to be a white character, you dumb fuck?
Yeah, but Clark Kent is white, and we have Val-Zod. He even drops the name. Val-Zod.
And then she's like, crickets. Just crickets.
Yeah. So he knows his shit. He knows that, like, if that were a character that he would play, like a black Superman that's not Superman, it would be Val-Zod.
Yeah. Or Calvin Ellis.
Yeah. So
which is just Kal-El, like that is dumb. put a pin in any rumors he might suit up as Warner Brothers' next Superman, especially if he's going to come back, which I heard he might come back for Black Panther. So he can't really be kind of doing Disney and WB, I wouldn't imagine. Only like the lower people do 2 properties. Can allowed to be do 2 properties. I'm flattered that people are having the comments. Yeah, this isn't really what it's about. He's not going to be in it. We know that. He doesn't want to be in it because he knows his shit. So who will direct? Sources say JJ Abrams, who is producing the film, is not among the possibilities being considered because he's white. We can't have a white man directing a black character.
No, we can't. He thinks he'll try to get Ryan Coogler or something like that.
No fucking way that Disney's going to let him go to fucking the DC. There's no way. While they still got him doing Black Panther, there's no way because the script's going to be written by the end of this year. Black Panther's supposed to be coming out. Wait, it just got announced. It's like next couple of years, 3 years maybe. There's no way they're going to have. It's not going to happen. They're not going to get Coogler. I don't think so. I mean, directors, it might be easier to get him, not unlike actors, because you had but that's kind of different with James Gunn. So you got yeeted and then called back.
Yeah.
But yeah, JJ's not going to be doing it because he's white. When Warner's announced in February that celebrated author. Why who?
Yeah, I'm saying I never heard of his name until this whole Black Superman rumor was like circulating, and then we like found out what he did, what he said, and like, oh well, yeah, that's probably why he's quote unquote celebrated. It's by a weird, dumbass minority.
Dumbass.
But no one knew.
It did not address the matter of helming, but insiders say Warner's and DC are committed to hiring a black director to tackle what will be the first cinematic incarnation of Superman featuring a black actor. Why? Why do we need to do this? Like in Superman and Lois going on right now, which is going to come back in a few weeks because of the COVID situation, they had to stop the season for a few weeks. Lex Luthor is black, and he's actually trying to find a Superman from his universe, which was actually Black Suit Superman, which was actually he was actually killing. He's like the Dark Superman. It's so cool because he's got the black suit. He's like killing all the armies and shit, like the American army. So it's like, oh, he's so bad, I got to kill him. And then he goes to this universe, and he was married. Spoilers for everyone. He's Lex Luthor in his universe is married to Lois. But he comes to this universe, and Superman is married to Lois, and he's like, oh fuck, what the hell? How can he be married to? Yeah, and it's like it's actually a really good fucking show, really good story. But Lex Luthor's black, and it doesn't really change shit. But the fact that they did this on Henry Cavill's birthday.
Yeah. Like I even tweeted it. Says like, I don't care if you want to go this route because you're committed to your pandering, but like you're lower than shit for doing it on Henry Cavill's birthday.
Oh, good
like,
God.
That's just like, you want to talk like legitimate poor form. That's it. Like you couldn't wait 1 or 2 days to make this announcement. You do it on his birthday, the actor who's been playing Superman in your fucking films. And you do it on his birthday. That is like lower than shit.
Oh yeah. How fucking hilarious is this? This is the funniest fucking line in the whole thing. Okay. One source adding that putting Abrams at the helm would be, quote, tone deaf, as if DC is not already, and Warner Brothers is not already tone deaf already to the fans and rejecting everything and ignoring everything that they've been asking for years. And going against Zack Snyder for so long when people were asking for, like, flooding hashtags for years saying, can we get this? Can we get this? And then when they're asking for something, they're like, no, we're going to go in a completely different direction. We're going to open up a multiverse, but we're going to completely cut out Zack Snyder's universe. Like, well, that makes no sense. And you're saying that putting a white director at a black Superman would be tone deaf. Oh, well, it's unusual for Warner Brothers to be tone deaf, isn't it? Fucking idiots. let's take a look. What the fuck is these ads? Oh, look, it's like because they know I like what is it? Inception.
Yeah.
In a fitting twist, the directors in DC against none other than Marvel. Warner's looking to field say vacancy. Marvel is on the hunt for a Blade Helmer. Well, they haven't even announced when that's going to happen, so it's
Yeah, PG-13 Blade. Fuck's sakes.
God damn. Watch every slice and cut is going to be off camera.
Yeah.
And the
Or
blood's
they'll
gonna
do
go.
what Expendables 3 did, and like whenever there's blood, they'll like digitally remove it and put like dust or dirt there.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. So we'll come down to what kind of filmmaker Bad Robot, and Warner wants an up and comer backed by Abrams who knows his way around tempos of franchises, or an established filmmaker like Barry Jenkins or Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler, I'm not nothing against him, but I would say he's only established because of Black Panther.
Did he also make well, maybe. Didn't he also do the Magnificent 7 remake?
I mean, recognition-wise,
I'm saying recognition-wise, it would be Black Panther. That would have definitely established him. But he also did, I want to say Magnificent 7 remake, and there was like another movie with Michael B. Jordan in it.
Creed, but that wasn't very good.
No. I'm talking about another one. It's like, was it Fruitvale Station or something?
He's producing Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Okay, I don't know. I know I've heard that name somewhere else. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he did that. That's where he started. So
it says Untitled Wakanda Project TV series. Ooh.
Okay, that's Antoine Fuqua. Okay, thank you, Blake Sinclair. I was like, I know it was. I know.
Station. Antoine.
But I knew Ryan Coogler did the Fruitvale Station, so he did with Michael B. Jordan. So, but he really didn't become a household name until Black Panther.
Yeah, because he did short movies, and then Fruitvale Station was his first major. Then Creed, Black Panther.
Yeah, like I haven't seen Creed. Depending on who you ask, it's like either really good or it's okay kind of a situation. But it wasn't until he joined the Marvel ranks, where it's like no one knows his name. So
Creed. So Tessa Thompson wants to play this fucking woke game. She played a deaf girl
in Creed. Isn't that ableist?
Mm-hmm. I'm claiming ableism rights on that one. You fucking bitch. How dare you? How dare you play a deaf person when you're not deaf? Yeah, you might be a black female, but still the ableism trumps.
Ableism. Yeah, I think fight for all the damn hierarchy here for the oppression Olympics.
God. Yeah. The only way to learn is people speaking with their bullets. But yeah, people are too dumb because they're like, oh, look at that new shit. Oh, new shit. How many people just Star Wars? And Steve said, how many people said they're going to cancel Disney Plus and then are watching new Star Wars? How many people said fuck DC, boycott DC, and they're going to watch the Batman?
Mm-hmm.
And this
that's why I'd say I don't jump on the I'll like tweets that say that, but I'm like, I'm not going to cancel. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to cancel my HBO subscription because I do want to watch the Batman, because I don't know what the situation is going to be next year. At the rate we're going.
Oh yeah, if there is going to be next year.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, you speak with your wallets, and people don't understand that sometimes. Say people who are done with Disney Star Wars, but then got Disney Plus subscription to watch The Mandalorian.
Oh, I didn't get it to watch The Mando. I got it for other stuff. And now they have Star, so I can watch X-Men anytime I want. Which I think I've watched X-Men movies 6 times now. I've just been binging X-Men. It's so good. Oh man. Okay, Shaka Key, whatever. I don't know who that is. Judas and Black Messiah. Yeah, that's Coogler worked on that one as well. Yeah, so the Coogler might be a non-starter because he's going to be on Wakanda Forever, which releases July 8, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have to start on that one pretty damn quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. It's already like, that's like, releases 2022.
He's going to have to start it in the next month at least to be able to like get the filming done and the post-production work.
Well, hang on. No, because Marvel, do you remember Marvel came out and did that video about, and Taika Waititi said how they already, oh no, was it Taika? No, was it the Russo brothers? They said how Marvel works with their movies. So they get all the previews for the big action scenes done months in advance. So
Okay.
all they have to film is the actual stuff and the actors in it. But they don't have to do all the massive scenes. All they got to do is kind of set them up with a green screen, and that's it. The previews and post production does all the work for months before. So potentially, they already are, I bet, working on previews for Black Panther because that's going to be out next year. So once they finish Doctor Strange, and so what's coming out this year? Black Widow's already done because that was supposed to come out years ago. Then you got Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. So once I think Doctor Strange is supposed to be wrapping up pretty soon. So they'll be working on post and all that. So they should be working on Black Panther pretty soon. And then they'll be working on that for months. That'll be done. And then all he has to do is shoot for maybe a couple of months or maybe 3 months of shooting. And then post-production should be done by July easy with the way that Marvel does their movies. And then what is after that? I did a whole fucking article on it. I can't remember. Let me talk. All right. Hey everyone, Geeks and Gamers, my article. Then what we got after that? Oh, Captain Marvel 2, The Marvels in November. So I'll start working on that. Ant-Man 3. And then Guardians 3. But you got to have Suicide Squad coming out. Shang-Chi, that's it, Shang-Chi. Which I got called racist for not liking. So dumb. Coates isn't expected to deliver his Superman script until mid-December. So yeah, like end of this year. And then Marvel's not rushing Blade. And do you want a handbag, Mara? Will land a name director. Star could be a relative unknown. Yeah, like who are they going to get? Yeah, Brandon Rouse stepped up for Superman Returns. A lot of people didn't like that movie.
Like the movie itself, yeah, it's like not that good, but Brandon Routh is actually a decent Superman.
I didn't mind the movie. Like I liked Kevin Spacey's Lex. He tried to do like a why am I blanking on his name? Who played him in the Reeves one?
Gene Hackman.
Hackman, yeah. Yeah, he kind of did like that and his own spin on it. It was kind of that Routh one was kind of half the Reeves ones, half their own, and now they want to compare. I think they want to compare. Here we go. This is where they shit on Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder. So Bryan Singer's 2006 Superman Returns, and Henry Cavill donned the cape for Zack Snyder's 2013 Man of Steel. Neither Superman Returns nor Man of Steel lived up to outsized expectations, with the former earning $391, but I'd take that out, and the latter taking in $668 million. Like now they want to contrast Aquaman didn't Aquaman come out after Justice League? Yeah, fuck you. Okay, that came out after Justice League, and in 2018's Joker, which was the highest grossing comic book movie of all time. You want to compare Man of Steel to Joker?
And Joker's not even in that universe. Joker is a standalone, and it was filmed on a very a small budget compared.
Tiny
budget.
They didn't want to give him anything for it. They're like, fine.
Yeah, there's going to be profitable. It's like a good film, but it's going to be profitable no matter how they would have spun it. No, even if it didn't cross the billion mark, it would not have taken much for it to get its production costs back and then some for a profit. And then James Wan's Aquaman, yes, it came out. It came out in 2018, so it was after Justice League. But now people were complaining about how Aquaman doesn't line up with Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I'm like, well, there's a reason for that, because they had to change things in Aquaman because things were changed in Justice League in 2017. There's a reason for that. That's why things don't line up now.
They fucked themselves.
Yeah. And James Wan would have lined up in a way with Zack Snyder's universe. I'm not saying he would have directly tied in, but he was actually keeping notes while Zack Snyder was filming. So he's like, okay, Zack Snyder's doing this. I got to make sure this lines up here, this lines up here, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then he gets the rug pulled out from under him. And he gets like, well, fuck, now I got to change all this to fit with the one that came out in 2017. So it fucked him over as well. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it made over $1 billion, but come on. That was also women going there just to ogle Jason Momoa. Fucking hell. Like, just admit it. Just fucking admit it. You're not going there for the movie. You're going there to stare at Jason Momoa.
Yeah. Like, guys, Captain Marvel didn't make $1 billion because guys were going to see Brie Larson. She got no ass. Go check out Bootygate.
Yeah, but it's just, yeah. Like basically be honest. That's why Aquaman crossed $1 billion. And if you love the movie, fine, more power to you. A good number of people do. It felt too much like Marvel for me in a way for like some of the scenes, and I get why he had to do it. Like a lot of it was the changes he had to make, but at the same time, it's like the plot itself. I was like, okay, it's entertaining, but it's not like go back several times to watch entertaining.
Nah. Yeah, I've watched it once. I was like, okay, cool. That's done.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Establishing a new tone with the launch of the next Superman franchise is key to Warner Brothers DC film future.
How about actually making right decisions be the key to Warner Brothers DC film futures? How about actually making smart decisions is the key to their DC film future? How about maybe getting rid of Walter Hamada as the key to their fucking DC film future?
As such, little will remain of the so-called Snyderverse vision. That's the Hollywood Reporter's words there because they didn't quote anyone. So they said so-called Snyderverse vision, which enjoyed its last hurrah with Snyder's 4-hour Justice League bowing on HBO Max in March.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm going to pull up my article because I explained it a bit in mine. So DC sees its upcoming Flash movie, which began production in April in London, as its way forward in this post-Snyder world, with the inclusion of such characters as Supergirl, Batman's Michael Keaton's Batman, which I'm happy about, which I did an article on too. Check that out. Geeks and Games. One thing Flash does set up is a DC multiverse that allows for many of these incarnations and story universes to coexist and have superheroes interact. So why the fuck can't you have Snyderverse going forward in a multiverse that you're going to set up? How are those two not allowed to keep going together? How are they not allowed to coexist?
Yeah, it's multiverse. It's a multiverse. The only people who would have any issues with this are normies, but be fair to normies who actually want to learn about this shit. They grasp things quickly. Because
no, but then you can't. That argument doesn't work with the next line. That argument doesn't work because so far that's going to be their multiverse, except for every movie and TV show that's coming out in this universe, except for the Batman, isn't even going to be part of this universe.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying, oh, normies aren't going to get it. So why are you creating this whole universe that's going to be connected without the Batman? So the Batman's coming out next. But people are going to be like, so is this connected to that one and that one and that one? You're confusing people more. So don't give me this bullshit about you making a connected universe so people are less confused when you're saying Batman's not even connected.
Well, that's like where the confusion would be. I'm saying, like, if they were making smart decisions and at all, like, like creating the multiverse without, like, standalone films and things like that don't tie in at all, you have to be at least give some credit to normies because we were all normies at one point. And we figured out, hey, the Keaton films, they're not tied to the Nolan films. Hey, the Keaton, like the George Clooney film is not tied to the Kilmer film. We could pick out like the differences and like how they're not tied. But now they want to create a universe because they want to play catch up with Marvel. And I'm like, well, like you said, why can't we have the Snyderverse here? This is one multiverse. Why can't you have one multiverse with Val Zod as Superman if you want to go that route? Why can't you have one multiverse where we bring back Brandon Routh, who was actually a decent Superman? The movie
kind of did with Crisis on CW.
Yeah, Like, you brought him back for that. Bring him back. He's in the multiverse. He's Superman in one multiverse. And then guess what? Like with the DC films that came before, people can actually fucking pick which ones they connect with better. So, you know, hold the Batman debate. Are you a Keaton fan, a Bale fan, a Kilmer fan, or whatever? Are you this multiverse fan? Are you this multiverse fan? People we can pick and choose still. Why are they making this more difficult for themselves? Like, if you don't like the Snyderverse films, guess what? DC's coming out with other Earths, other multiverses that you can say, hey, this aligns more with what I like in the comics. Boom, there you go. Watch those movies.
Man, I like
I
all of them, but they're not having. There it is. Yeah, no worries, Joe. I just pinned my Streamlabs link because if you do send super chats, 30, well, at least a lot of it goes to some amount goes to Google. So if you don't want to be paying Google anything, and especially coming in June, so anything from the US that comes into that goes outside the US into anyone else, it gets taxed an extra 30%. So it's going to be like hardly anything. So if you go through Streamlabs, that is basically a direct donation. Is going to be all the money like given to the streamer. So if you would like to, please use the Streamlabs link. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm happy with the Flash because Keaton's coming back. That's the only reason, literally the only reason.
Yeah,
I don't really care about Ezra Miller because you want to fight, and then yeah, he was all right. I mean, Zack Snyder's not too bad, but I actually just got the iTunes version of Zack Snyder's. It was like $20. I was like, cool, yeah, I'm gonna get that, and I wanted to check out the extras. Now you know how DVD extras, some of them have a fuck ton of extras, and you're like, oh, cool, I can see all this. Look at this. Look at this. This has 3 things, and one of them is Justice's Grey Edition, so that doesn't count. It's just got the both versions of the movie, and the other one is like, I think it's 20 minutes of like a bit of backstory about the actual making of it. I'm like, okay, that's normal. And then you have literally like a 6-minute video of cutting into like a minute each of each character, of each main character, a bit of their story and a bit of their filming. I'm like, really? 6 minutes is all we're going to see for an extra for a 4-hour movie? This is a joke. WB doesn't want to release any of those extras. Why the fuck wouldn't they? Oh, because it's going to show Zack Snyder was actually good to the actors on the set. You want to release fucking Justice League's extras where him and Ray Fisher are allegedly fighting? No, I don't think you want to fucking do that. Justin, what's up, man? Am I excited about the Floyd Paul fight? I actually did see him take his hat and got a tattoo. Said, "Ha, got your hat." That was funny as fuck. I really don't care about that fight. Fuck Floyd and fuck the Pauls. I do not care about him. But I can say he's a hype man. He is a hype man, and he knows how to promote shit. So yeah. And as you say, that Jock Nerdy, thank you so much. Send a $10 through Streamlabs. Says, read this, have some money. Thank you so much, man. Thank you very much, man. It's making my day. When is it out? December 31. Why the fuck does it take that long to come out here? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, there was I did actually a video on it when it's coming out, apparently in the UK, because they responded to a restore the Snyderverse tweet. Did you see that? Yeah. So who was it they responded to? Oh, look who's let me get my videos. So the Warner Brothers Shop UK responded to a tweet saying restore the Snyderverse, and they said May 24. And everyone was like, what the fuck are you talking about? and I think they were saying when the 4K is going to be released, the Blu-ray is going to be released. But I was like, I played it up. I was like, what? They confirmed restore the Snyderverse? But yeah, so we got to wait till December. But I mean, if you buy it on iTunes, you get it in 4K anyway, so that's fine. But let's take a look at the rest. Let's go. So apparently, look at this Joker and its planned sequel. So because Joker did so well, made over $1 billion, it's getting a sequel. Which
it shouldn't get a sequel. It does not need a sequel.
Shouldn't, but I really am excited for it because I want to see where they're going to take it. Because I love the first one.
It's like one of those situations where, like, I'm with you. Like, I will watch it if they do, but it's one of those also, like, on the other hand, it does not need a sequel. It's fine. It's like a standalone one-off film.
Yeah. It is it's my GOAT movie, like of movies, not just like comedy. It's just a movie. Yeah, I want to see a sequel, but okay. Gotham PD. I mean, didn't they already do that with Gotham TV show?
Yeah, I thought so. So I don't know what they're going to do new here.
As long as Gordon is actually commissioner this time.
Yeah, because they started him what? It's like a detective or something?
Detective, yeah. Yep. Dude, buy a couple 100,000. Oh, fuck that movie. Doesn't deserve anything. Fucking JJ Abrams, destroyer of franchises. So the Superman film appears to be moving onto its own track and won't be part of the universe as of now. So this new fucking Superman movie that they're putting out isn't going to be a part of the Flashpoint universe. Talk about not confusing the fans.
Yeah,
what are you fucking talking about? The Batman's not going to be connected. This new Black Superman's not going to be connected. So the Flash going forward, what the fuck is that going to be?
Yeah, but they can't do the Snyderverse. So
Warner Brothers, bro, what are you fucking talking about? So you're going to have the Flash setting up a universe with old Batman, which is Michael Keaton, who's going to have Supergirl, and Barbara Gordon, I guess, is going to come in and take over as Batgirl. And then you're going to have Gotham PD. Maybe Gotham PD is going to be her in a TV show.
Maybe. Could.
And then you're going to have Joker and its planned sequel. How is that in that universe? They're going to do Justice League Dark.
Well, that was a rumor going around that JJ Abrams was wanted to do a Justice League Dark movie, and I'm like, if he's coming to do a Black Superman film, like
Justice League Dark.
But I want to stay away from DC. Just stay away from DC because they're gonna fuck up Constantine. They're gonna fuck up everything thing about Justice League Dark.
Justice League Dark. It's gonna be a Black Amazon. It's gonna be Black Superman, Black Batman, Black Batgirl. It's gonna be
it's Justice League of Color now.
Justice League of Color. That is funny. Oh man, how dumb is that, man? Fucking Warner Brothers have no idea. So sources tell THR Coates is crafting a Kal-El in the vein of the original Superman. You motherfucker. And we'll have a protagonist hail from Krypton and come to Earth while the story is currently being crafted. Many details could change. One option under consideration for the film to be a 20th century period piece. Wait, 20th century covers a whole fucking century. Like, are we talking 1900 or are we talking 1999?
Oh my god, 20th century period piece. So
what?
yeah, the century's 100 years. Like, bruh, it's like, where are you setting that?
Where are you setting that? 1900? Are you setting it at Australian Federation 1901? Oh, that could be good.
Do that.
Superman comes into a federated Australia as soon as we get federated.
Yeah, and
then flies to Kansas for some reason. I got it. He lands in Australia, watches a version of Wizard of Oz, sees she's from Kansas, then flies to Kansas. He's like, I gotta go to Kansas.
Oh god.
I gotta find Dorothy. Because there was a joke in Batman versus Superman, remember? From Perry White saying, "Where does he go?" It's like he clicks his heels and goes to Kansas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like the scene in the Avengers. Like I get that reference.
Yes, I understood that reference when it's talking about flying monkeys. Monkeys, yeah. I understood that reference. Oh, yeah. AD, poop, yeah. Or is it going to be a Brie Larson period?
Oh, no. No.
This social justice.
There you go.
I got it.
Oh, didn't they try that with the New Warriors on Marvel? Not like DC version.
Social Justice League.
There you go.
Oh.
Think about the abuse of our troops, man. They'll do anything for this country. And they're literally got them in Utah wearing high heels and learning how to suck dick.
That's the social justice. Okay. Let us have a look. Oh, diversity and representation remain key drivers in the universe moving forward. I wonder why, because we just showed you that Marvel is or Disney is going full woke with the diversity and representation. So Warner Brothers has to play catch up because they can't let Disney get ahead of them in woke points, even though if you went the other way, you'd probably take over Marvel. But no.
Nope.
Warner is developing Latino Blue Beetle. Okay, whatever. HBO Max for Gay Green Lantern. Oh, Ryan Reynolds could play a gay Green Lantern. He'd be really good, actually.
Yeah, actually, he would be.
He would be so good. I mean, Deadpool's probably like the most homoerotic character.
Yeah.
And Arrowverse, Ava DuVernay's Naomi. Wasn't she writing New Gods?
Yeah, she was, and then I think they didn't. I don't think they exactly pulled it, but it's got delayed at least.
Well, I think I did a video on it and it got yeeted. Oh, and then Batwoman also features a black lead, Travicia Leslie, which no one gives a fuck about.
Nope.
All right, let's take a look at my article on Geeks and Gamers. All right, so here's what I said. Latest Hollywood Reporter article poses the issue of who will be the new Black Superman and its director of color. See, in Australia, I wrote "you are" because I'm using my English, and I got edited to American English. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate looking at color written like that. Like, I didn't. Okay, whatever.
Do you mean like LOR? Like no, I mean LOUR.
Yeah, LOUR. It's like I didn't write that. I got edited. So the Michael B. Jordan bit. Okay. Now, when it comes to being tone deaf, Warner has buried its head in the sand for years while flat out ignoring DC fans who projected the hashtag release the Snyder Cut. Controversy surrounding Ray Fisher's claims of racism during Justice League reshoots, the trailer and movie itself being released early. Remember that? The trailer got released early, and then they dropped the movie early before it was supposed to come out. Oh, it came under Tom and Jerry. How did that fucking happen?
Yeah. Oh, that happened on our streaming service.
Yeah. Yes, this is my article. If you want to check it out, go over. There you go. There's the link.
Yeah. And, it's like coincidentally dropped on our own streaming service accidentally under Tom and Jerry.
No, yeah, but remember when they dropped the trailer early?
Yeah.
And then they dropped the actual fucking movie. Good God. Reshoot, yeah, trailers dropped early. And the lack of marketing for Zack Snyder's Justice League. Meanwhile, they recently stopped a black actor from having his scene added to Zack Snyder's Justice League, which, right here, Wayne T. Carr.
Yeah.
This is his scene that was filmed in Zack Snyder's backyard on a green screen.
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers said no. Now, someone made an argument in the comments on my video, said, oh, Warner Brothers is going to use him for future projects. I don't give a fuck. You stopped a black actor. You want to play the woke game with all this bullshit going forward with the black Superman, black characters, all that shit? You took a black character and hero out of a movie
an actual black character, not a race swapped character, an actual black character established in DC Comics, Jon Stewart. And then when it preached diversity representation, they removed one of their own characters from a movie.
From having a scene added to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yep. And then the latest online DC fan movement since the release of Snyder Cut is restore the Snyderverse. Wave of tweets from fans asking WB to restore Zack Snyder's DC universe. And I said, it's totally possible for Zack Snyder's universe and the next Superman to coexist, as WB say they are setting up a multiverse with the Flash movie. However, THR says the Flash will begin DC's way forward in this post-Snyder world. The hypocrisy of WB's multiverse and inability to use Snyder going forward is shown in the THR report. So this new DC era will create, quote, a multiverse that allows for many of these incarnations and story universes to coexist and have superheroes interact. However, they go on to say Superman film appears to be moving onto its own track and won't be part of the universe as of now. So why the need to erase Henry Cavill's Superman? On the motherfucker's birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the article was released on Henry Cavill's birthday, making for even more of a blow to DC fans who support Zack Snyder's movies and actors. The current Superman position, according to DC, now holds a vacancy, even though Cavill has said he would like to continue playing the role.
And even The Rock has said that he wants his Black Adam to fight Henry Cavill's Superman. That he literally came out and said, name dropped Henry Cavill's Superman. Not just Superman, Henry Cavill's Superman.
But now The Rock's Black Adam, do you reckon they're like, well, you shut the hell up about Henry Cavill, and otherwise you won't be Black Adam. You won't get your Black Adam movie. He's probably like, I don't give a fuck, I'll play it a Marvel.
I mean, like The Rock, I think The Rock has like just enough pull where he could actually say something like that to Warner Brothers. It's like,
oh yeah,
play a Marvel character.
He's gonna run for president, didn't you know?
He should, just for the hell of it. He should.
Yeah, get that motherfucking Biden out of there. The latest announcement has caused chaos online with fierce backlash directed towards WB, and even calls for a boycott. So Geralt of the Dead, so because Army of the Dead's coming out, so-called Snyderverse, huh? Okay, they want a war, let's give them one. Boycott DCEU begins now. Now, how many people actually do that? We'll find out. Now, the new Superman movie is being scripted by Ta-Nehisi Coates, recently embroiled in a scandal for showing Jordan Peterson's teachings depicted by the villain Red Skull in a Marvel comic. You all remember that?
Oh, yeah.
10 Rules for Life, based on Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. Go clean your room. Like, get your shit together. Like, how is that a fucking Red Skull teaching? That's fucking dumb. This gun. Regardless of what DC fans have been screaming for years to continue Zack Snyder's universe, DC's key drivers for moving forward will be diversity and representation, because that obviously worked well for JJ Abrams, Disney, and Star Wars. Now Abrams and his $500 million deal with Warner Media can continue Hollywood's agenda of tokenized diversity and representation while leaving fans bereft of actual story and characters they wish to see. There you are.
Yeah.
That's my take. Yep, diversity, fuck you, 500 million, and that's about it there. Now let's have a look at some funny shit that actually happened before. So did a video, I think I talked about it on the stream. So Zack Snyder said WB was crossing the line, and my video blew up on that, got 21K. I don't know how the fuck that happened. It was amazing. But what happened was fucking Warner Brothers released this 4K trailer of Justice League, and now look at it. It's at 119,000 dislikes. Yeah. That is epic. Epic ratio. Yeah. How many comments? Don't even want to know. 65,800.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. 109. Actually, let's see. It might be it.
I'm surprised they haven't turned off the.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised too. That's 120 now. 120,000 dislikes.
To only like just shy of 5,000 upvotes.
Yeah, 4930 to 120 and 424. It's even nearly at 120,500. Dude, it's just rising. I was going to do a video at 100,000 dislikes. I might do it on 120. That'd be cool.
If if you catch it in time, because you might like refresh it.
Oh
like,
yeah, it might refresh.
Jumping on you like. Oh.
It's over 120. It's over 9,000. It's a well over 9,000. So 120,000 dislikes. So Zack Snyder said, "Yeah, this is crossing the line from them because they're fucking idiots for doing that shit." Now, Steph just posted this before. Apparently, Henry Cavill is no longer following DC on Instagram. And Warner Media are no longer following Henry Cavill on Instagram too. So as soon as they release that they're dropping a Black Superman movie and cutting Henry Cavill out of all Superman related stuff going forward, they unfollowed him on social media. How fucking petty. It's like they're children running this fucking place.
Pretty much.
We're gonna unfollow Henry Cavill. Because he unfollowed us, maybe. I don't know. It's just
I don't know.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgraceful. But yeah, that's Wayne saying, all right, let's do the last one.
Oh,
I guess I am too white.
Yes.
I am too white. Oh, I stick my head in. Oh, did my head in. All right. I need another drink because I'm gonna.
You shut your whore mouth.
I was wondering what you were doing. You just like stopped there.
I was looking for a clip. I was like, that one.
You're still sipping the water, and I thought, did he freeze?
All right. How Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange almost appeared in WandaVision. Whoa. Fucking fuck. That's basically it. So, story of WandaVision's main character, fucking go. Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, is set to continue in 2022's Doctor Strange because we're supposed to lead straight into Doctor Strange. But the two projects were almost linked much more directly as Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige reveals in Rolling Stone's upcoming extensive oral history, because he likes, no, I'm not going to say that, of WandaVision. Marvel struck a deal with Benedict Cumberbatch to appear in the final episode of the show as Doctor Strange, but late in the process wrote him out. Some people might say, this is Kevin Feige, oh, it would have been so cool to see Doctor Strange. Yeah, fucking would have, which is what we're all expecting.
Yeah,
because you said it was going to lead straight into it. But it would have taken away from Wanda, which is what we didn't want to have. We didn't want to do. We didn't want the end of the show to be commoditized to go to the next movie. Here's the white guy. Let me show you how power works. Now, Marvel has commoditized their movies to go on to the next project, like movie or TV show, since 2008.
Isn't that how it works? But basically, like, you have the end credit scene, which directly ties into the next project that's coming out.
The only end credits, the only one that doesn't have an end credit scene, I think, is Endgame. And I think that's it. Because every movie and property has been commoditized to have, oh, what happened next? The next one. What's going to happen in the next one? Here's the white guy. Let me show you how power works. Who the fuck speaks like that? And you can see Kevin Feige in the beginning. Yeah, he created this fucking beast of a studio and like movies and comic book movies and amazing connected universe. But clearly, we've already seen Disney and Marvel are taken over by insane people who want to like literally tear down power structures and what they literally said before. They want to overturn the systems and tear down. What is it? What did she say? Some dumb shit.
I don't know. All about equity, not about.
Yeah, it's all about.
Basically, the gist of that, pretty much. And then you have Kevin Feige, a white guy, saying, "Here's the white guy." So basically, he's like a white savior at this point, talking about why they're not.
Wanda is fucking like white European. What are you talking about? It's not.
But
like
no, she's not a male. She's still a minority. She's still oppressed in some way because she's a woman.
No, she's fucking not. Fucking liar. I want to get her exact quote. Where was it? Fuck. That is BRC. So her exact quote was, bringing disruptive systemic change across media and tech. So that's what she's been doing. So Kevin Feige is being told by people who want to bring about disruptive and systemic change. And now they're making TV shows like Wandavision and Falcon Winter Soldier, who some people like Tim Pool saying, oh, it's not woke. Like, bro, you said it was woke a few weeks into it, and now you want to say it's not woke. Like, you're all over the place with that. I don't know what you're talking about. And like, how many times did we hear, I'm a black man wearing the stars and stripes? I'm like, okay, we got it. We know. I'm a black man in America wearing this outfit. I'm like, okay. Like, the cops try and like shoot you in Baltimore. I say, why? What are you doing? What? You know it's fucking Falcon. He's an Avenger, for God's sake. You don't know who the fuck he is? It's a dumb shit.
Maybe the cop genuinely didn't know because I'm just saying, like, not every person knows the Avengers. I'm saying, like, 7 billion people on the planet. They're coming back in the snap, and not everyone's going to know who the Falcon is.
Depends. Yeah, if the cop was a kid, or was younger at the time, and then he went away for 5 years, and maybe.
I'm saying, like, in that regard, I'm not saying like no, like I'm not saying like the Avengers themselves, like people don't know the characters. Basically, I'm just saying like like maybe the cop genuinely didn't know who Falcon was.
I didn't see that.
But perhaps he was like, but he's white, so obviously he must be racist for pulling over the Falcon. So I'm just saying. Blake's saying, don't ever touch a black man's radio. From Rush Hour. Don't ever touch a black man's radio, boy.
Rush Hour is like fucking gold. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even mind 3. Like all of them, all that trilogy is so good. Like 1 and 2. One is like amazing. 2 is pretty damn funny. 3 is decent. Oh man.
Like even like whenever they like kind of started going downhill, they're still like watchable. So you can watch the entire trilogy and still be entertained.
That scene, are you talking about the scene where he's like, I'm a black man, like the very end scene? I'm like, that was the most overt one. I'm like, I get it. He's like, I understand the bit where everyone's been snapped back and he's talking about to the senators being like, you're a bunch of cunts. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I'm totally on board with that. As a libertarian, I don't give a fuck. Fuck the senators. But like the way he's doing it is like, your systems of oppression, basically. He's like, your systems and stuff is the reason why she's doing this. And I'm a black man and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. The cop scene? The cop scene.
Yeah, it's like one of those where it's like, if he was just admonishing the senators, then fine. Like whatever, basically. Like most people would likely be on his side. But when he's like, when like the theme of the show is, hey, did you know Captain America's black? Did you know he's black? Did you know he's black?
Yep.
It takes away from that scene because now all the people see when they're watching it is like that line where he says, I'm a black man carrying the shield. Good. That's been the fucking theme the entire show. You're Black Captain America. Like if they'd just stayed away from that, I think the show would have been halfway decent. Show might have been halfway decent, and then when he was admonishing the senators, everyone would have been behind him, right the fuck on. Basically, like, yeah, we want to tell our senators off sometimes.
Yeah, fuck them.
He's doing it. Basically do better. That's what we want to tell our senators. That's what we want to tell our politicians.
Do better.
Yeah, but it became about race. That's where basically that speech fell. That's all people saw because that was the theme of the show with his character.
Okay. You stupid fuck. Let me show you PowerPoint. That meant Doctor Strange had to be rewritten. Great, good on you. Feige says Marvel's process is a wonderful combination of very dedicated coordination and chaos. No, it's just fucking chaos at this point. It's just chaos at this point. At one point went back when Doctor Strange was supposed to be part of the story. The in-universe commercial was going to be him, like messages from him to Wanda. And there was also talk of having him appear in one of the ads. Great. So that would have been cool. Damn. And then she was talking about here's the bit where people go off at me for, they should have arrested her. So Wanda got off too easy flying away without punishment. So she says she had to get away before the people who have to hold her accountable got there. And where she went is a place that no one could find her because she knows that she's going to be held accountable. And I think she's a tremendous amount of guilt. Well, yeah, that's what I said. She's got to fly away before they fucking get to her. Whatever. So I think, let me see what I said. I think I went after him a bit.
I don't see. The thing is, I don't really care about her getting away because they kind of would have had to establish that to set up for Doctor Strange 2, since they were going to connect the show and the movie. But at the same time, it's like the people defending her actions saying, it's like she was a victim herself. And I'm like, bitch, she held a whole town victim.
Yeah.
That's where I take issue with the arguments about her character. I don't care that she got away and wasn't held accountable, because she might get held accountable in the Doctor Strange movie. We don't know. I didn't care about her getting away. It's just the fact that people are like, oh, well, she was a victim herself because she was feeling depressed and she just wanted Vision back, and like, fuck her. She wiped these people's memories. She was controlling innocent civilians. I don't feel sorry for her in that regard. But there it is. That's my thoughts on that.
All right. I just found something I want to talk about. It's just gonna. All right, so this is my article. So I just put the link in there if anyone wants to read it themselves. So Feige revealed in Rolling Stone's upcoming oral history, giggity, of Wandavision that Doctor Strange's appearance was cut due to the character's race and power. That's the quote we read. But it would have taken away from Wanda, which you didn't want to do. Here's the white guy. Let me show you how power works. Okay. The problem with Feige's claim is that the entire MCU has already been commoditized. Nearly every movie has an end credit scene to promote and carry on the story for the next property in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Why is it now an issue when it comes to Doctor Strange making an appearance to set up his second movie, which Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch, will be appearing in? Because Doctor Strange is, quote, the white guy who would have taught her about using her powers. He is, after all, the Sorcerer Supreme and capable of immense power. He's the fucking Sorcerer Supreme. It's his whole job to search out disturbances in the Force in the universe and be like, what the fuck's going on? And Wanda set up a whole new town for herself, and he's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
It just destroys your narrative. Narrative's fucked. What is up? What is up, Holocron? All right. Okay. But for Marvel and Disney, it's now problematic that a white guy should appear to take away from the female-led show. It's clear that Marvel and Disney have been taken over by a far-left agenda that focuses on a character's race and gender over continuing a cohesive narrative built by the character's backstory. Idea of removing Strange is ridiculous, as one Twitter user pointed out. So he's the Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah. So his entire job is to protect the world against disturbances. When Wanda was pulling off a spell that was so powerful, other practitioners could detect she was doing nothing. What are you talking about? Fucking bullshit. And then Marvel's white savior narratives was further destroyed as this Twitter user, who appears to be black male, said, literally no one would have thought that. We all wanted him to pop up. Without him, the commercials just seemed like Easter eggs.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. But let's see. Checks notes. No, he has wrong think. And no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know her oral history.
Ew. Oh my god. So, but Marvel, in the hypocrites they are, doesn't typically shy away from hypocrisy, as the first Doctor Strange movie had the controversy of the Ancient One's casting of Tilda Swinton, a white female. The original character was a Tibetan man. However, Marvel chose this casting to avoid backlash from the Chinese audience, where they relied on box office numbers. This news comes on the same day Marvel announced the remaining slate for their Phase 4 projects. Disney and Marvel's catering to an audience that only cares about representation will be its downfall, as we have already seen in the implosion of Star Wars. I think I actually linked the tweet that someone, look, see?
Representation.
Look, I said that about the Shang-Chi trailer. I saw the trailer. I don't really see anything compelling. The only quote I get is representation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what people care about. All right, that's where we're at. That's where we're fucking at. And then that's the latest shit coming out from Marvel. We will see. And then if anyone wants, okay, here's something for people I don't, not planned. It just came up. It's a very interesting take. It's like completely off pop culture. So the supreme leader of Iran just said some of the most, if it was a white guy, would have been called for racism and like ridiculousness. Look at his shit he's saying. Zionists turn Palestine into a base camp for terrorism. Israel isn't a country. Oh, for fuck's sake. Israel is a terrorist camp. I'm going to see if I can pull up that tweet. That is fucked. There it is. That tweet. 5 hours ago. What was it since day one? 11:09 a.m. Well, it depends who's morning. Geez, he's been tweeting a lot today. Holy crap. I don't understand how the left can be like, we support minority rights, and they're like, yeah, Muslims come under that one, and like you got the Islamic leaders saying shit like this. It's like, who do you protect more? Well, Islam or Judaism, or like
it's like that quote from Winston Churchill, and I'm probably like I'm getting it slightly wrong in the wording, but it's like, Peaser is the one who feeds the crocodile hoping to get eaten last.
Yes. There's the actual tweet. The actual tweet.
Yeah.
Israel is a terrorist camp. Fucking hell. Like, if you had someone with a name starting with a H saying this, we are going to war. But because it's the supreme leader of Iran saying it, oh, but wait, aren't they an oppressed people? We can't say anything against them, even though they're calling. Oh my god!
Yeah,
this is unbelievable.
That's why leftism, not liberalism in a sense, because you could be a classical liberal, like a classic liberal, and like in terms of in politics, but like leftists, like ultra left, is a mental disease.
So. Oh man, I don't know anything about Red Sonja, but they cast a black chick and she's in Ant-Man 2. Like, okay, cool, great.
And Steeg's not happy about it because he loves Red Sonja.
But
another redhead bites the dust, essentially. Well, I should say white redhead bites the dust, because that's, according to Steeg's, like why she gets her name, because of her hair color.
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty hot, but she's not a redhead. And like they took the redhead away from Ariel from the new.
And the argument is going to be like, is she biracial, that actress, or is she?
What is her name? Hannah John Kamen. Hannah John Kamen. British. What ethnicity is the first question? Well, no. Oh, she's a daughter of Norwegian mother. That's why Stieg loves her. Nigerian. Oh, interesting. That's the furthest you could get from Red Sonja.
Yeah. Well, their argument is going to be, well, she's half white. So it's like, why should that? Like, how like why should skin tone matter whenever we're like talking about white characters? Well, yeah, it does matter. Like, could you accept a white Storm? Because there are white Africans. Yeah. There are white Africans. So could you accept a white Storm? Or a white Black Lightning? Even though that name makes no fucking sense at all.
Oh, can you send me that link? Drop it here, please. Yeah, but fucking hell, Red Sonja, Yes. So what's her actual? It's like a fake nationality, isn't it?
I mean, I don't like Steve would be better to talk about this because he knows the character.
It says Hyrcanian. I'm like, what the fuck is Hyrcanian? I think that's bullshit made up, but yeah. I don't fucking know. But she ain't fucking Nigerian.
No.
Oh, marital status single. What is this, Facebook?
Gosh.
All right. It might be blocked. Yeah, I'll see if I can approve it. So if Trump was president, knew this, it would be justified. Yeah. Yeah, let me have a look. Okay, let me copy that. Let me check this shit. Oh, what the fuck? Why is it not working? Do you have Twitter? Can you send it on Twitter? Unless it's just the actual site that's not working. It says YouTube link. That's weird. Unless they've actually taken it down. Oh, that could be breaking. Let me what did it say? Can I? No, I can't. I might be able to copy that text from here. Okay, let me copy that text and let me put it here. See if I can find anything on it. Because that's fucking massive. 3 hours ago, Sky News. Boom. Documents reveal China discussed weaponization of coronaviruses prior to pandemic. Oh. Boys and girls. By the U.S. State Department revealed Chinese military scientists to 5 years ago. No, 5 years before. So 2013. Bro. Okay, when this when this fucking ad finishes, I'll change the actually no, I'll stop screen now and I'll change it over and we'll watch it live. Do it live. Okay, share. It's a video because it's on Sky News Australia. Orange. So Google. Chrome. Okay, cool. All right, let's check this shit. 30-second video. Let's see.
The Weekend Australian has virus warfare in China files.
Is that
The
all right?
story says Chinese military scientists discussed the weaponization of SARS coronaviruses 5 years before the COVID-19 pandemic. Their ideas were outlined in a document that predicted a third world war would be fought with biological weapons. The document was written by People's Liberation Army scientists and senior Chinese public health officials and was obtained by the US State Department investigating the origins of COVID-19. The Weekend is warfare.
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
We're done. We're done. The fuck you, China. Well, I'm never going to China again. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck, stop that. Fuck off. That's fucked.
And now and Disney and Disney, since we're talking about Disney, they're in China's pockets.
Bro.
So guess what, people? If you support Disney, you're supporting China.
That's fucked. Oh my god. Did they block the video on YouTube though? No.
I know.
Okay. But they put the COVID-19 information at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So there's the 30. That was just the same 30-second video from Sky News Australia. 799 comments. And this was released like just now. Well, for a few hours ago, must have been. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna post that. Bro, this fucking breaking. Bro, this fucking fuck. His S her. Bro, hold on, let me watch that shit again. That's fucked up. Because it's coming out in a Weekend Australian, apparently. The Wuhan market was a fucking cover. I will stand by that forever because these motherfuckers, they knew about it. They knew about it for how like weeks while people were traveling around the most what was the time? Lunar New Year period where everyone was traveling around the world and in China, throughout China and around the world. They knew about it and they let everyone travel around to pass this all around.
Yeah.
And then they shut down Wuhan while literally welding doors shut with people inside them, dragging people off the streets, literally off buses, off everything. And you look at their numbers for COVID and you want to have Google and YouTube putting all these, and Twitter and all these tech companies putting fucking COVID-19 information. Oh, this doesn't add up with the fucking your facts, whatever. While China's numbers, you look at the scale, it goes like this. Boom. The rest of it is just a straight line. I don't believe that for 1 second. How did they get their numbers curved like that to stop? No.
Because they were prepared.
They fucking knew about it. They've been talking about it since 2013.
Yeah, that's why. If this at all,
if they want World War III,
they knew. If this at all is true, they knew what was going to happen. They let people travel to spread the virus.
U.S. State Department documents.
Yeah.
New South Wales, no new local cases acquired in past 24 hours. That's should be breaking news. No, 0 new cases, motherfuckers. Take the mask off. All right. Oh my God.
I wanna tag Joe Biden in a tweet and like, hey, it's been 100 days. Can you stop falling upstairs long enough to let's go back to normal, please?
Oh shit. Hey, fuck. Thank you, Mike.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Posting that. Fuck. Who can we tag? Just tag every cunt. Just fucking tag at Joe Biden. Not Joe Rogan. Fuck that cunt. Fucking moving to Spotify. Who said it was racist to say China?
A lot of people fucking said it was racist.
There's too many people.
Yeah, there's too many people.
Oh, you want to impose a travel ban from China because the virus originated from China? That's racist.
Yeah.
You have no brain cells rubbing together in that fucking skull of yours, you fucking idiot. I was waiting for it to be fucking confirmed, and now.
So basically, yeah. I'm waiting to see like if any outrage happens, like on the people that were claiming it was racist to call it the Chinese flu.
That's so dumb. Was it the Chinese flu? It was fucking. We know it was because Wuhan had a massive party because they literally shut down the bridge going in and out of Wuhan, so no one could travel in and out. When they said, "Oh, we're going to shut down lockdown's happening," we're going to tag Jackie Chan. Fucking Alan Jones already know about it because he works for fucking Sky, so that's fine. All numbers from China are made up. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, fuck them. People are allowed to leave China but not travel inside China. I think as soon as they announced it to the world, they probably shut it all down, weren't allowed to. But I do remember the ABC report first coming out saying as soon as they knew about it. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Yeah, fuck. Like, people have been saying China, it's like Australia has a massive fucking problem with China because we've leased Newcastle Port for like some ridiculous amount of years. We've leased Darwin Port to them for a 99-year lease.
Yeah.
They've been getting, apparently they just, in America, some company got fined for leaking documents to China. Apparently Chinese, they're getting documents from our like shipyard industries and stuff. What are we doing? Like, why are we giving this fucking communist government all our information and leasing all our ports? Oh, for a bit of money and a bit of cash now. But what about 100 years in the future? This is their fucking play. I've been talking to some. This is their fucking play. We've been waiting for it. for a while now, and now they've got enough power and influence to be able to do it, and this is their play. This is their fucking play.
Hollywood let China buy up so much that now China pretty much owns at least a third of Hollywood.
And then fucking you got LeCuck James running over. Oh, we need China. We support China. China, like basketball in China is fucking huge. I will attest to that because I've been there. It is huge. But yeah, but also a lot of people want to blame ScoMo because he was treasurer at the time. Who's the actual prime minister now? Who follows me on Twitter, by the way, everyone. But yeah, Labour did start to sell it off a while ago. Fuck, man. All right. This is a genuine reaction. China, it's confirmed now. Fuck. Uche just responded. Uche just responded. Better believe we ought to get these weapons. We already got those weapons made 10 years ago. What the fuck? Yeah, bioweapons. China, what the fucking fuck? What is Timmy saying? The Australian. Yeah, that's the Australian, the actual article. Thank you, Tim. It's a fucking sub-only one. See, I knew they wouldn't do it. I knew it was going to be a sub-only. Like, this is one of the most important stories in fucking history right now, and they want to make a sub-only article so they can make money off it. Fuck, man. Fuck the Australian. Chinese science discussed the weaponization of SARS 5 years before. Yes, it's just a headline. Outlining their ideas in a document that predict a third world war would be fought with bioweapons. Great. We are on the edge of it's like Rogue One. Sorry to quote Star Wars. We were this close. Quoting an Australian actor, Mendelsohn. We were on the verge. We were this close. He speaks with an Australian accent in that bit too. It's funny. But fuck Star Wars. Fuck China. Oh my God. Who fucking said that? Someone just commented on Tim's tweet. The motherfucker just said, what the hell? He's a professional Jewish contrarian, and he's a Jew. He says in his Twitter bio, he goes, "It's not China, it's Israel. I can say this openly without fear." Get the fuck out of here, you dumb motherfucker. He's what?
All I can say is, wow.
You're a fucking idiot. You are a self-hating Jew. That's fucked up, man. And he's got to restore the Snyderverse in his fucking name. But he's got Joss Whedon. How the fuck? No, pulling this dude's shit up, man. This guy's a fucking idiot. This guy is a fucking idiot. Let me share the screen. I'll pull that back up. Fuck this moron. Look at this idiot. Strikes again, restoring the Snyderverse. And he has fucking Joss Whedon in the background.
Yeah.
You are an idiot. While you have Jared Leto's Joker Pop Funko. What who the fuck is that in the corner? What a weirdo.
Yeah.
It says professional Jewish contrarian, and he fucking says, how much does he tweet? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, it's about Auschwitz. Oh my God. It's not China, it's Israel. What the fuck? This guy's insane. What did he say? Travel website removes insensitive review of museum at Auschwitz. Okay. No gift. Oh my God. What a fucking weirdo. Minneapolis, you make the Ducks look bad, you motherfucker.
Is that supposed to be Walter Hamada in the back?
It doesn't really look like him, but it is a businessman, looks kind of Asian.
Yeah, so it looks like it might be him. That's the only one that I know that at least fits that relative look.
Fuck you, man. You want to say restoring this? He's got Vader in there too. But you want to have Joss Whedon while you're saying restoring the Snyderverse. Fuck the fuck out of here. You some people, man, just not all there. Okay, fuck that guy. That's so fucking crazy. So you couldn't get around the paywalls, Tim? Fuck. All right. Hit refresh. Oh god, what did you say? So my notifications probably. What the hell? This dude just tweets too much. What the hell? Look at him. He's tweeting too much. All right, get in. Wait, what did you say? Someone will, wait, what? Hit refresh. Nope, someone will pick it up. What? Hunter will be a great president. He was being molded for the job. What?
Oh, I think he's in reference to the Hong Kong connection. Like there was rumors going around that the woman in question in the video with Hunter Biden was like tied to the Mulan film.
Oh, he's fucking Disney, literally.
Yeah.
Oh, no longer following. Yeah, you were following that dude. What's up with you, bro? Well, that's interesting. Chinese American secretary. Well, that's not looking good right now. If the State Department, or was it Secretary? What were they? State Department wants to the State Department has documents on China wanting to weaponize to create World War III, literally with bio warfare. And Hunter Biden's got a relationship with the Chinese American secretary. Wow, that's good job. Joe, you got fucking problems, man. And it ain't even just a crack. Or falling up the stairs. It's China, China, China. See, Trump's been saying China for fucking since 2016. Your motherfuckers didn't want to listen.
Nope. No, because they had Trump derangement syndrome, and he was racist. He was racist.
And then you got all these Biden voters posting their L's, and they're like, Moulin Rouge. And he's like, oh, how's my gas prices so high? Well, you voted for Biden.
Yeah. But he promised us this. Well, he literally said this. Like, where were you on the campaign trail?
The anti-Semites blame everything on Israel. It's so fucking weird. You can't say on here what needs to be said. Bruh. Yeah. Do it on locals. God damn it. Send it a super chat and I'll read half of it. I'll read what I can. Man, that pissed me off. I can't read it. But I'm sure it'll come out today. Virus warfare in China file. See, they've got it so small that I can't actually read the text on the paper. Because that's going to be the paper today. Maybe I'll just go pick up the Week in Australian to read it. If you can't figure out a vote for me or Trump, then you ain't black. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
That was financed
for him. God.
Ooh, that I'm not gonna say yeah or not to that claim, but I mean, if he stood to make money off it, you got a claim. I'm not going conspiracy, but I'm like, think about where the money is. Just follow the money. You'll probably find the reasons.
Yeah.
Fuck. Link. Oh yeah, cool. I have to pick it up from the other side. Thank you. Yeah. The Sun, like, I'll try. So it's like the UK version of what's USA Today or some shit like that. Okay. All right, let me pull this up. Actually, no, I'm gonna do. Give me 1 sec, and I gotta change this on the back end. I'm gonna click breaking news. I'm just gonna change it. I don't care if I get a fucking thing on it. and a advisory, whatever bullshit. Copy, paste. Okay. Okay, fuck that off. I don't need those tags. Oh, I was gonna watch the Quiet Place 2 trailer, but whatever, fuck that. Fuck off, Marvel. Okay, so US State Department COVID. Fuck off. COVID. Alright. Save that. And now, if we get an influx of Chinese people, we're going to go crazy. What is up, Sir Commingsworth the Third? How you doing? Cannot stress this enough. My gamers. My gamers. Oh, all right. So that off. Get back. Sorry, I didn't go sec. I'll give you something. I'll give you something in the meantime. All right, let's get on this. So, fucking ads. All right, this is on the Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Chinese scientists probed. Get it? Probed. Weaponizing coronaviruses 5 years before the COVID pandemic. Bombshell documents reveal. Documents obtained by the U.S. State Department reportedly show People's Liberation Army commanders predicted that World War III would be fought with biological weapons. People's Liberation Army, what the fuck?
I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but I would be willing to bet that they obtained these documents while Trump was in office.
Oh, and yes,
and did not reveal them until now to make Biden look good.
Yeah, I get that. Well, because they went over to search. They sent over the search party. They sent over the investigation party a while back with like Australians and all that. And the Australians said, first off, the link between the lab is looking strong. The evidence for the lab is looking strong early. And then after that, something must have happened while they were over there because it just shut down all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And now this comes out. So someone underneath the radar has got all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The People's Liberation Army is the regular armed forces of the People's Republic of China and the armed wing of the PRC's founding and ruling political party. So it's the armed wing. So it's the extremists that said this is how we're going to predict World War III with biological weapons. So this is literally the armed wing of the CCP predicted this and planned this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. officials obtained they honestly, I'm going to say they didn't do a very good job. If you look at the ratio.
Yeah.
U.S. officials obtained the papers which were written by military scientists and senior Chinese public health officials in 2015 as part of their own investigation into the origins, reports the Australian. Yes, that's from the Australian, which will be the article is going to come up and it's going to be locked. Yeah, subscribe to the Australian. Yeah, fuck you. So luckily for us, thank you, Tim, putting this one in here. Chinese scientists describe SARS, which came out a while back. So coronavirus isn't actually new because SARS, sudden acute respiratory syndrome, is not new, but it's just this strain.
The coronavirus family itself has been around since the 60s. It's just a new strain.
Yeah.
So people thinking it's like, oh my god, a brand new disease we're not prepared for. Fucker, yeah, we are, technically. All we have to do is study the coronavirus family that's been around for decades.
And even if you look at some of the hand sanitizers, they say protect against coronavirus because it's not new. It's just a strain.
Yeah.
Of which COVID is an example as heralding a new era of genetic weapons. Fuck off. They boasted the viruses could be artificially manipulated into engineering human disease virus, then weaponized and unleashed in a way never seen before. Which is strange because if you're gonna have something weaponized
Mhm.
and manufactured for biological warfare, you would think it'd do a job like a 50% ratio.
Mhm.
It's not really doing that good. So it's funny that something made in China breaks down early.
I was waiting for that joke. I was waiting for the poor quality made in China joke.
Fuck yeah. All right. Tom Tugendhat MP and Australian politician James Patterson said the document raises major concerns about China's transparency on the origins of COVID-19. No, you don't say.
I was going to say, like, when has China ever been transparent about their shit? When has it ever been transparent? And now it's raising concern. It's like that. It's like the Nicolas Cage gift. You don't say.
That's what I just did. I was like, can't wait to see India's reaction to. Yeah, because they're the ones that have had the fucking most trouble. They're not even that far away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll get there. All right, Tim. See, because I'll get there. Mr. Tugendhat sounds like Haagen-Dazs. Decent ice cream when I could eat it. Chairman for the Foreign Affairs Select Committee said China's evident interest in bioweapons is extremely concerning. Even under the tightest controls, these weapons are dangerous. This document raises major concerns about the ambitions of some of those who advise the top party leadership. Okay, hold on. We've been told by governments and big tech corporations, told by those governments, like yours, that this don't post misinformation and medical misinformation about about COVID and its origins, because that's harmful, dangerous, and racist. Hang on. What is going to be the narrative now? Flipped completely when this comes out by the State Department from fucking USA saying this is actually true, that they weaponized it. What's everyone going to say now? What's the play you've been saying for the last fucking year and a half now, that it's racist and medical misinformation?
You know what play they're going to do? Because this is Trump's fault because he should have acted on this.
Yeah, but what are they're not going to fucking be held accountable for their bullshit for the last year and a half saying this is medical misinformation.
No, they're not going to be held accountable. They're going to find a way to blame Trump. They're going to find a way to blame Trump because, like I said, I'd be willing to bet this information was sat on until Trump left office. So now they could not only blame him for the scenario that happened, like with the whole thing that went down in 2020, but then that, we didn't have the correct information because the Trump administration didn't reveal it because they were sitting on this for months. That's what they're going to say. That's basically their playbook. They will twist it to say that we didn't have all the facts because the Trump administration didn't reveal it to the American public. They should be the ones held accountable. Even though very likely Trump did not know, because there's probably some factions in, and I'm going to say factions, actual fucking Civil War faction.
Not Lucasfilm, bro.
Yeah. But sitting on it going, because the politicians will do this. Tell their underlings, don't reveal this. So I would be willing to bet that.
Oh, okay. So what did it say? Raises major concerns about the ambitions of some of those who advise the top party leadership. Yeah, so their ambitions, they want to go top. It's like a fucking empire. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
China has long been accused of covering up or distorting its role in the early days of the pandemic. Yep, with claims that the Communist Party manipulated the case and death figures while withholding information from the WHO. Yeah, and I posted that from the WHO, saying that China was withholding information to Emma Alberici from the ABC, who's got hundreds of thousands of followers, and she completely mistook my fucking tweet. And she went, come on, this is that's disingenuous to post that because it was too early on for the WHO to know. I'm like, no, you fucking disingenuous cunt. Fuck you. And then because she's got hundreds of thousands of followers, everyone's like, China's amazing. I'm like, you guys are insane. Whatever. But
yeah,
I mean, maybe I should post this to her now saying, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, China is so awesome. Meanwhile, it's they're some of the most racist fuckers out there.
I can attest to that because when I was in China, dude, I got the craziest looks. People were saying the dirtiest fucking looks.
Mm-hmm.
For being a white guy. Some people in the country were really nice. They were really nice because they were curious and whoa, fuck's going on here? I don't see many fucking people looking like you. And they're like, oh, can I get photos? Oh, how's it going? Have a chat. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. because we had a translator with us, so it was all good. But in the city in Shanghai, bruh,
Yeah.
they were like,
Yeah. And before you at me in the chat, not everyone is. I'm just saying, like in general, depending on where you are in the country, even in some places in Japan, some of those racist fuckers you'll ever come across. If you are especially white, black, they are some of those racist fuckers out there.
yeah. What about that? What about was it a Chinese ad where they had the black guy in the washing machine and then he comes out Chinese?
Something like that. Yeah, I'm saying but
what?
But LeBron James is pro China. I'm like, bruh, like really, like really.
Yeah, and now they're buying up all Australian land, so they're taking up all our farms. Which is why farmers are trying to get everyone to buy like from Australian sellers. For fuck's sake. I mean, I don't think you're speculating too hard because they're literally begging for it in this document. They're literally preparing for it.
Yeah.
With who? Yeah. Questions still remain of the origins of the virus. I don't believe so, but as well after a much derided WHO probe earlier this year. Yeah, because the WHO were fucking in bed with them for how long, saying, "Oh, there's no evidence of human-to-human transmission." That was the tweet I sent to Emma Alberigi. There's no evidence of human-to-human transmission because the WHO tweeted that, and she's like, "It's too early. They didn't know." Yeah, because China fucking didn't tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Oh. With the organization ordering a further investigation with factors in the possibility of a lab leak. Yeah, which had strong possibilities when Australia first went over there to search it. But what if fucking China said, remember when China said, this came from America, and everyone's like, get the fuck out of here, you dumb fucks, would it? You idiots. Remember when they said that?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. Everyone was like, okay, that's a stretch too far. You're going too far now. We all know that's not true. Most scientists said there is no evidence that COVID-19 is man-made.
Well,
but questions remain whether it escaped from the biolab. Well, here's the thing. Maybe it wasn't man-made, but maybe they engineered something that already existed or just had something that already existed in the lab. They didn't have to engineer it or manufacture it at all. They would have just had them sitting in the lab that's like specimens. Be like, okay, this is this, so we can test it. Somehow it gets out. Doesn't have to be
no, like it could be like literally be a specimen that just accidentally gets like someone accidentally, let's put it this way, someone accidentally comes in contact with, and that person accidentally leaves the lab and accidentally comes in contact with family, friends, and so forth, who come in contact with other friends and family.
This isn't Captain America Civil War, like fucking Crossbones is going in to steal a damn bioweapon. Which is literally fucking scary because that came out in 2016 and they were planning this in 2015. Maybe China had a hand in writing Captain America Civil War.
Maybe. I mean, and someone corrected me on Twitter that Disney is not in China's pockets. They are between China's pockets.
What? In a dick?
Yeah, it's a response to, I think, one of your tweets.
What, right now?
Yeah. It's,
I haven't even looked into it. I'm going to go back. Oh, shit, I got 9 fucking notifications.
Yeah, probably. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, Richard Jackson replied to you and me. I think it must have been it was my retweet, your tweet with tagging me about fuck WB, and he quoted me saying Disney is in China's pockets. Disagreed. Disney has its head between China's pockets. Yeah.
Where's my fucking tweet? Oh yeah, there we go. Right now. Crotch shut. Damn.
Yep.
Funny, his name's Richard. There he is, Rich Jason. What's up? I think tribal is a better description. Okinawans are looked down on by Japanese.
Yeah, they can't. They are. They are.
Okay, most scientists have said there is no evidence. Oh, I said that. There is no evidence to suggest it was intentionally released by China. Yeah, so it might have been accidental, but I don't really believe it. But whatever. Chinese language military document titled Unnatural Origin of SARS. Well, right there, Unnatural Origin of SARS. New species of man-made virus. They're literally talking about man-made viruses and unnatural species. Come on. This isn't this movie fucking Species, all right? As genetic bioweapons outlines the Chinese military's plans with regards to bioweapons. They're literally outlining their plans, talking about man-made viruses and unnatural origins of species. Fuck. Okay, it reads, following developments in other scientific fields, there have been major advances in the delivery of biological agents. For example, the newfound ability to freeze dry microorganisms has made it possible to store bioagents and aerosolize them during attacks. Did you see all that bullshit? COVID is airborne. COVID is airborne. I'm like, okay, well, if it's so airborne, why the fuck hasn't Australia had many cases when we are not wearing masks?
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
You're planting grass after digging false alarm.
Could you imagine he shot the gas line? Boom. He just walks out. What are you doing with my gas? Holocron. I'm not bringing that one up, but damn, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Gotta go. No worries, Orange Chat. Have a good one. No protein virus, but it seems to mutate very fast. Yeah, it is. That's one thing I'll give it, because apparently there's like this double mutation in India, and then you have a strain from South Africa, England, whatever. The UK variant is what everyone's calling it. Evolve every 5-ish years. Yeah, it's going pretty quick. Okay. China is known to have been carrying out high-risk gain of function research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Everyone was talking about that institute, which is just a stone's throw from the outbreak's ground zero at the Huanan seafood market. So, okay, if you want to go zero conspiracy, it was an accident that it was leaked from the lab, that someone who worked there or was a visitor or something accidentally got in contact with something they weren't supposed to, walked outside, went to the market, get some food for their family, and boom, there we go, it spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you want to go full-on route. These people have been gaming, like war gaming, basically, biological warfare for the last few years about man-made viruses and unnatural viruses. And that lab is right across from the market. And someone let it out and said, oh, let's blame it on the market.
Mm-hmm.
That's the two things you got right now. That's the two options you got right now. So WIV has always denied any involvement in the origins. Yeah, fuck you. Questions still remain. If any, it may have played when it was detected in December. What? I did show a thing a while back. Something very strange. In South Australia, in Adelaide, actually, at the Adelaide airport, there was a car parked in the airport car park that had the number plate. And this was back in like October, November, okay, before this all started. It had the number plate COVID-19. I am not shitting you.
Okay, that's bizarre.
I said to my friend at the ABC, and this was reported in the ABC, I said to my friend at the ABC, can you fucking check this out? And she goes, I'm sure someone's on it. I'm like, whenever someone says that, they're not looking into it. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
How does a car have a number plate COVID-19 before anyone fucking knows about COVID-19 and it comes out? That's strange.
Yeah.
That's
on the bizarre side.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking put up COVID-19 ABC. Boom. Okay, it's on hit, whatever that is. Okay. Car with COVID-19 number plate abandoned at this Australian airport sparks wild conspiracy theories. Yeah, they covered the plate here. Look, ABC News, and this is this is July, but it was happened a while back. See Adelaide. Let me pull up the actual. Let me have a look. So Adelaide's this disease. When the fuck? See, look, it says February or even earlier. But how would they know? So it's been there from February. So it came out in December. Well, it happened in December. We all knew about it in like late December. But it says been there from February or earlier. So they noticed it in February. So it could have been there for who knows how long. Okay, even then, that's even weirder. What fuckwit gets a number plate COVID-19 and leaves a car at Adelaide Airport and just leaves it there?
No. It's bizarre, but it's too much of a coincidence.
Yeah, it is.
Especially with like all this information coming out.
It could be a long haul pilot. What fucking pilot working long haul is going to get a number plate changed to COVID-19 like in February or before February when it happens in December? They're going to get their number plate changed like that? What the fuck? And I haven't heard shit about it since. Like, how hard would it be to like, okay, SA number plate COVID-19. Go to the registry and be, who's it registered to? How hard is that? How fucking hard is that?
Apparently too hard because it makes too much sense. Because like, isn't that how, I don't know, cops find people when they don't, like, when they have the description of the car? They run the license plate.
Crackheads are weird. Yeah, that's what happened here. So what else was there? Australian Strategic Policy Institute. I know them. Executive Director Peter Jennings said the way China, they fucking did that really weird. See, they didn't put China. They said INA. The way China combines both civilian and military research could mean experiments like that carried out could be weaponized. Yeah, because they just spy on their citizens to make sure that they're keeping in line because they have that social credit system. So they know what everyone's doing. Oh, and then everyone's spying on everyone else so they can get more points. And so stuff is cheaper. So fucking fucked up, that place. That's what everyone's going to be doing. Ingsoc fucking social credit, big brother. Praise fucking China. What the hell? I don't think that ain't happening. That ain't happening. That ain't it, fam. All right. There is no clear distinction for research capability because whether it's used offensively or defensively is not a decision these scientists would take. Yeah, they just make it. If you're building skills to protect your military from a bio attack, you're at the same time giving your military capacity to use them offensively. You can't separate the two. Yep. The PLA papers fantasizes that a bioweapon attack could cause the enemy's medical system to collapse, which is what they've pretty much done to India. And it references work by U.S. Air Force Colonel, which is your territory, Michael J. Ansgar, who predicted World War III may be fought with bioweapons. Interesting. An Air Force Colonel. The paper also includes musing that SARS, which ravaged China in 2003, could have been a man-made bioweapon deliberately unleashed by tourists. Okay? Yeah, because they would have samples from 2003 still. 100%. They would have kept it to study.
I remember when SARS came out. Like, we did not have this level of
panic.
Panic attack. We basically, like, our response was to put a bunch of hand sanitizers in businesses.
I was 12. I don't remember anything like this happening.
Yeah, never. And SARS killed more people before Obama did anything.
Oh, that's right. Obama was in at that time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama. Remember that?
No one was yelling at him about oh, you got to do this, you got to do this, like they were with Trump. Didn't it happened around May-ish time frame, and he didn't do anything until October.
Are you being? What's this? On social media? No, I mean, if you watch, there's a whole thing about their social credit system in China. So if you do something like you do a neighbor in about something, your social credit points go up, so you can actually travel to like the countryside cheaper or something. And if your credit goes down, you got to pay more. It's so fucking crazy. So what is it? We were able to locate its genesis on the Chinese internet, which is Baidu. Baidu. That's the Chinese internet. Well, their search engine. that I remember. You have to use in Shanghai because they block Facebook and Google. Document lists China's top public health health figures among the 18 authors. Yeah, whatever. Epidemic prevention. Okay. Prevention or creation. 10 of the authors are the scientists and weapons experts affiliated with the Air Force Medical University in Xi'an. Okay. The institute was placed under the command of the PLA. So the radical extremist wing by Xi Jinping. He knows what he's doing. He knows what the fuck he's doing. What the fuck? I feel like I did a line of coke off reading this article.
Well, that is oddly, but hey, no king shaming.
Nah, especially from that one. I literally could see your face as you said. You're like, oh. The editor-in-chief of the paper, Zhu Dezhong, reported to the top leadership of the Chinese Military Commission and Ministry of Health during the SARS epidemic 2003. He also was a professor of doctoral supervisor in the Air Force Medical Uni. Fucking hell. Documents being revealed in an upcoming book on the origins of COVID titled "What Really Happened in Wuhan." We'll never believe them. Because look, they're at parties and shit. Yeah, so have we, but in Australia. So what were you talking about? Oh, yeah, here we go. What the fuck? Oh, what we know about. Oh, here we go. Here's the medical misinformation chart. What do we know about the Wuhan Institute? Is the highest security lab of its kind. Various theories have been swirling, which is headed up by, as Batwoman. Oh my god, her name is Batwoman.
What is Batwoman? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, H1N1. That's right. Bird flu, fucking everything. Most scientists do not believe the virus leaked from the lab. Yeah, most Chinese scientists, even though they've been talking about how to fucking do it. The lab specialized in bat-borne viruses has been carrying out experiences on them. Fucking, that's just a cover. Allegedly, that's just a cover. BSL are the only spaces in the world where scientists can study diseases that have no cure. Oh, good for them. Even scientists from the lab even tested mysterious. What the fuck? Who tests mysterious? Is that a virus which killed 3 miners in 1,000 miles away in Yunnan? What the frick? Oh shit! Back in 2012, it suggested this fatal mystery bug may have been your true origin. Back in 2012, that's weird. A new type of hybrid supervirus that can infect humans in 2015. What the fuck? Experts, it's already telling you that experts engineered a new type of hybrid supervirus. So why the fuck are we trying to say, give them the pass and say, oh no, it wasn't? Fucking hell.
Pretty much. That's all you can say to this.
Began tightening security around its biolabs, saying it was a national security issue to improve scientific safety. But I thought it didn't come from the lab, so what are you increasing your security for? Yeah, that gives you fucking narrative. Like, what? Hendra, oh fucking man, all these yeah, Hendra. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, I just fucked your narrative. Honestly, feels like this stub your toe. Cracking my shit. I know, I wouldn't be talking about it, but this is like literally the big one. Saying they fucking weaponized it. And they've been planning on it. On World War III. Fuck. Demonstrate exactly where nothing less than complete transparency from China is required, which is never going to happen. Yeah, their failure to cooperate doesn't instill confidence. Only they can dispel speculation. Yep. If this piece of work is representative of the scientific thinking of those who have been advised the top leadership of the Chinese party, then there are very serious questions we need urgent answers to. Oh my god, this is a long fucking. Okay, claims the most. China claims some of the world's strictest lockdowns, adherence to the rules, and extensive testing programs have allowed it to beat the pandemic.
I'm sure that's how they beat it. I'm sure that's how they beat it. Like you saying how you've been like maskless basically in New South Wales, but if like
How did you get wrong trademarked? What the fuck?
I don't know. I guess.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, that's a trademark.
What the fuck did you get trademark? That's cool. Yeah, we've been maskless for like 98% of the time, except for 3 days now, and like about a month before.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter that destroys that narrative right there. I'm sure that's exactly how China beat it.
Okay, what the fuck? With total cases of 90,500, total deaths of 4,600. China has just a fraction of the cases and deaths compared to other nations, despite having the world's largest population. Yeah, how do they have 90,000 cases, 4,600 deaths, and India, with a population of 1 billion, has over 200,000 deaths with a double variant?
Yeah.
Yeah, welding people in their homes is called a strict lockdown. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Do you reckon that? Yeah, but come on, they didn't give out the real numbers, and we know the curve goes like this and then just goes like that, dead straight.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since, there's no way to fucking trust them. Yeah, these countries essentially returned to normal, but so have we. Like Tim was talking about economic damage. Yeah, a lot of countries have had a lot of economic damage, but right now Australia is pretty damn well off. We were down for a couple months, and that was it. And bar Victoria, because they're fucking trash, we were down. Most of the countries was down for a little bit, and since then we have been back on our feet. And the government actually did a massive scheme to get everyone back to work. They gave out a lot of money to get everyone back to work, and we're pretty damn good right now. Places are full. Everyone's back to work normal. Full workplaces, everything. No problems. And you got your problem in America is that your left and right are so polar opposites, and it's so heated that you can't get anything done, and you can't get like cool heads to just get one word out.
And that's for one. Well, I mean, not one big reason, but big reason. Like reasons are that you have the ultra leftists controlling the narrative, and the left controlling the narrative, and the right being too weak and stupid to point out how fucked it is. It's not just like them not working together, because we do have politicians here that would like to work with those on the opposite side. It's just that primarily the one side won't work with the other, because they've built up that narrative so much about how racist the right is.
The white is.
The right is.
The white is as well.
Yeah, pretty much. That they won't work with them. And both sides of the political parties in power right now, that swamp needs to be drained, because that leads into another big issue here, and that is career politicians. You have politicians who've been in for decades and have done nothing, and yet these idiots vote them back in for either because they're too stupid and they just vote them back in anyway, or there's no person good candidate that can defeat them.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, I'm saying we do have good politicians here. Caitlyn Jenner, I hope the fuck she gets in. I really do.
You got people like Feinstein.
Rob DeSantis, the governor of Florida, is loved by a lot of people outside of his state. And if he were to make a political run now, holy fucking shit, he's popular.
You got people like Feinstein, and I just said the other chick's name and I can't remember.
Pelosi,
Pelosi's been in there forever. You got Sanders has been there for ages.
Yeah.
You got
forever. Career politicians is probably the biggest issue we have right now, because people keep voting them in and nothing gets done.
And then when you have someone who goes and talks to both sides, a la Tulsi Gabbard, she's fucking demonized for going on Fox News and kicked out of the party.
Yeah.
And then gone. Now she's on Locals with Geeks and Gamers. Oh,
yeah, I might not agree with like everything she stood for, but at least she was willing to talk to the other side.
Yeah.
And like, but no, they couldn't have that. No, they had no. It was planned from the get-go that Biden would be, because he's the he's, how do I put this? He was the perfect puppet.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like planned from the get-go that he would be the one who would win the nomination. But anyway, that's my take. That's why the politics in America is fucked.
I'm gonna check my monetization. Oh, limited ads. Wonder why. We can learn your Pauline Hanson. Please explain.
Please explain.
That was so good. That was so good. I wish I had the clip of Steph doing it. Fucking hell. Documents, however, already revealed Beijing downplayed the bug to protect its image, which was shown on the ABC interview back in like February. Well, oh no, maybe March, April. While the US has been open in allegations that China has not been honest about its role. Well, they had been until fucking your mate came in, Mr. Trip Up the Stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Ex-CDC director thinks COVID escaped from Wuhan lab. Yep, cool. All right, that's it. That is it. China weaponized the virus, and Warner Brothers is asshole. China is asshole. Fuck, man. I don't know what else. I have no idea what else. Still in my head in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, even the New York Times is saying 23-ton piece of Chinese rocket will crash into Earth. That's what I covered before, but they have no idea where it's going to go. So, weekend at Biden's. So, everyone keep a heads up over the next day or two for a falling piece of Chinese rocket.
Mm-hmm.
So, our latest prediction for re-entry will be along the ground, one of the ground tracks shown here. It's too early to determine a meaningful debris. Wait, hold on. Okay, so one of those. Wait, those lines, there's way too many lines. Like, are they saying it's on one of these lines? Because that's insane.
Wait, what?
It says, our latest prediction,
is it that
re-entry will be along of one of these ground tracks shown here. But which ones? Like,
is
okay,
it the one marked? So
okay, is it
one
following these yellow lines?
It could
Or
hit
is blue
either.
lines? Or is it
I
going to
don't
cross lines? Because if it's going to hit these lines, okay. If it's going to cross any of these lines, anywhere in the US up here, anywhere in South America down here, well, basically all of Australia is fucked. China, it can hit China and fuck their own country up. That's all right.
Yeah.
Basically anywhere, really, like most of the landmass in the world, bar Russia. And
So
Northern
it says ground lines are the blue.
I don't know
What's
because
the
it's on
green?
that yellow one. It's confusing.
Yeah. So are the ground lines yellow and the blue like maybe water?
Re-entry prediction time zone.
Yeah, find you. Where'd you fall? There it is.
Sydney. Yeah, whatever.
There. That line there.
Oh no, it's just below Sydney. Here's that orbit going down here, and then up here.
Okay.
It's probably more going to hit Melbourne. Yeah, fuck them.
Could you put like U.S. East Coast? I'm just curious.
Yeah. America, wasn't it?
Is it America or U.S.?
This is
Okay, I guess America.
What's the closest one? Thunder Bay. I want to live there.
I don't know. Is there anything that says like East Coast? Okay, there's Phoenix, New York. Do New York? That's close. That's East Coast.
Oh, that's your time zone. Oh, it's just the time zone. So 7th of May 2021, 8:37 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
One of those lines, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, so I wasn't even looking at my fucking time. So 7th of May, 8:30 for you. Australia, Sydney. Oh, it doesn't even change. It's not even changed. What the fuck is this? Oh, maybe 3:53. 9th of May. Oh, it's the top one.
Okay.
9th of May, 4 in the morning on the 9th of May. Okay. So let me go back to 11. No, it doesn't even fucking change. What is this shit?
Is there like a? There's no other button to select. I don't know. Oh, it's like, all right. Okay, that was useless.
I don't know. But they got the lines here, but it doesn't say, okay, re-entry.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, I could hit just about anywhere.
Yeah, that's dumb. Like, I click it and it doesn't show shit. Look, I'll go Africa. Nothing happens. What the fuck? That's dumb as fuck. But it's on those lines. So I think it's closer to Melbourne than it is Sydney. And yeah, you're pretty fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
You are not wrong by 3,000 kilometers. Yeah, who knows? Because what is it? Sydney to Melbourne's like, fuck, was it 4,000? Something like that. Let me get maps. So yeah, but because you could have like deviations of, who knows, directions. I don't know. It's only 878 kilometers straight. Well, actually, in a straight line, it's probably way less. So it's not even, yeah. So if you can get a deviation of 3,000 kilometers, fuck. Yeah, that's a big line. So who knows? So it should be coming between, I think, tomorrow night and the next day.
Great.
Thanks, China. Oh, maybe. Oh, and yeah, this is just full on speculation, conspiracy. That we're gonna go down. So they released the oh, fuck's sake. They released COVID in 2019. Now this satellite that's gonna fall out of orbit has a nuke on it, and it's deliberately gonna land in a Western country. And then it's going to spark World War III. And then we can start watching movies, making movies about it.
There you go.
Like, fucking hell. Oh, well. So we should wear a mask and a helmet.
Basically, it's the Red Dawn scenario that should have been in the remake of Red Dawn and actually have China as the fucking enemy, not the North Koreans.
China.
Hey, you heard about that, right? Like the original remake, the remake was going to have China as the invaders, as the invasion force in America, but they pissed off the Chi-Coms in Hollywood.
The Chi-Coms, Chinese communists.
So they changed it to North Koreans, and to make it believable, they added the Spetsnaz.
Oh, yeah. Remember, what was that movie with Bullock, Sandra Bullock? I've got it here. It's Gravity. When she has to catch the Changing that's falling out of the sky so she can make it back to Earth. They use the Chinese space station. I don't fucking know. Who cares? We're all going down. Who gives a fuck? Yes! Nighttime. Yep. That's who fucking knows? I don't know what else, Mara. I don't know.
I don't know. You're getting tired. You're starting to lose whatever energy you.
It's really 5 o'clock in the morning.
You're starting to lose whatever energy you had. I gotta take my dog out and stuff and get cracking on watching Demon Slayer per Lethal earlier.
Fuck that guy.
Well, if I want to see the movie, and I kind of have to get through the season anyway, so I do have to watch it.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out on this ridiculousness that is whatever this is. And you go live in 8.5 hours. Oh fuck! I'm going to bed. I'll see you all later. I'll be on Tim's stream. Drop that link, and I'll be talking about.
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to watch it, but I'll tweet out the whatever Tim tweets. I will retweet it because I can't stay up for that.
Hey, 8.5 hours. Hold up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. What are we talking about?
Well, it's 2:46 here. He has it like what?
No, he said the stream's
11:35 my time, so it'd be actually between 8.5 and 9 hours thereabouts.
Open. Hold up. You said 3 p.m. It's at 1:35 for me. What the fuck? Oh no! You're lucky I didn't get up at 2:30, man. Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
So while Lyndon tries to work out the
Damn it! I thought you said it was 3 o'clock. You said it was 3. You told me it's 3 o'clock, and I was like, yeah, that's all right. 1:35. Okay, I gotta go up early.
He has figured out how to convert time, ladies and gentlemen.
No, he told me 3 p.m. He said 3 p.m. your time. I'm like, yeah, good. That sounds good. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yes, go to bed because if you're gonna actually be coherent,
I'm gonna send you the DM, Tim. I'll show you the DM. He said 3 p.m. He said 3 p.m. Don't play me like that, fool. All right, let's stop. All right, alrighty. Thank you, everyone. I will. See you all in World War III.
Uru. So, good night, folks.
Oh my God. Do not go gentle into that good night.
Damn, fuck! God! Damn it, Jeremy!
Rage against the dying of the light.
No!